Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great evening of Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing something a little bit different tonight as we had multiple players who were not available for our regular Under Fractured Sky stream. So this is going to be a Under Fractured Sky story. Ooh, that's what I'm going to start calling the one shots from here on out. I am your hostess. I am the dungeon master. I am Lady D, pronouns she, her, hers, and I bid you welcome. Let's start things off with a couple of our regular players. Let's start off with Zool.
Hello. I am Zool, he, him pronouns, and this time around I will be playing my Goliath fighter, Boulder Broadshoulder.
Okay, and Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan, pronouns he, him, and today I am playing Ginger, the Tabaxi monk.
And Mega.
Hello, my name is Mega, he, him, his, and tonight I'm playing the character Comrade Boskrichik, the Elekokra monk.
And joining us at our table, we have a couple of special guests. Let's see, our first special guest, who I forgot to announce on the Twitter. I'm sorry. Arthur Bones.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
It's like your family,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Arthur Bones. Nice to meet you all. Preferably male pronouns. I am playing Erisera Hygen Telegos, the Eladrin Bard. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And our other special guest, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Allen Jr.
Hello. I am Mark Allen Jr. You can call me Mark. I use male pronouns, and today I will be playing my wonderful, fantastic person whose name I've just forgotten. I'm just kidding. No, I did, though. I am playing a male tiefling warlock named Alcaris.
All right. Very good. Very good. So, with all that, everybody ready for some D&D?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let's...
I'm ready
Yes.
to forget literally everything I have written down.
Excellent.
It happens. I do that all the time. That's my management style. Ugh. Anyway, so here's the introduction. When last we left our heroes, they were in their own story doing their own thing. And that's really loud. Hold on. Jesus, that came in loud. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
It's really cool. It's a really cool song, but for some
I
reason...
love it.
Yeah. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, they were in their own story doing their own thing. This is about a group of random nobodies who found themselves in jail after a rowdy altercation earlier in the morning in the city of Knack, a small city a few hours south of Averhold. Knack is a city of canals and cobblestones that was once the capital of its own small but powerful trade empire, though centuries ago that empire was absorbed by the larger nation of Solund, which continues to this day. But back to the nobodies. We join them now in the lockup of Tower 6, one of the few towers still maintained by the city guard, being watched over by a part-time city watch reservist by the name of Boulder Broadshoulder. Boulder, you just got here about an hour or so ago, so you have no idea what these people are being detained for. You're just a part-time reservist, and it's simply your turn to man this jail. Right now, the majority of the real city guards are in Averhold, attending the Averhold Games, leaving only a small handful of full-timers, a few reservists, and some volunteers from the clergy of Samosora to watch over the city. So, Boulder, please describe yourself.
Um, well, Boulder is a 6 foot, 7 foot Goliath. He has a scar over his left eye, but he's not blind in it. A bunch of the normal tattoos and with a bunch of curve shapes, and one scarlet red robe going under the armor, black armor, black and gray mostly, and yeah, scarlet red like robe kind of deal that's attached to like a scarf.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. You're still a little bit sleepy, having, been here for like an hour. And only now do you realize there's a sheep in the far left cell. And the sheep has hay. And everybody else, like all the prisoners, are asleep. So, yeah, odd situation to find yourself in. So let's see who amongst our prisoners is going to wake up first.
I'm sure that's normal.
Hey, it's Alcaris who wakes up first. Alcaris, describe yourself, please.
Alcaris is about 6'2" at the horns. He is very lithe, toned, but not beefy. He's just kind of unfortunately well built despite being thin. He is currently wearing the remnants of what once was probably a shirt. It has no sleeves and it exposes his arms, which appear to be covered in strange runic tattoos. To the onlooker, if you stare at the tattoos for too long, they start to make you uneasy, and you're not sure why. Other than that, he is a typical tiefling specimen. He has a darker gray skin tone and blue hair. His brilliant orange eyes kind of passively glare at you as you look him over. It's not that he's necessarily upset. He just has really powerful RBF.
So Boulder, that RBF has some power to it.
Well, good morning.
I don't know what's good about it.
Well, you're alive, aren't you?
I'm waiting for the point.
Well, it's as good as your answer's as good as mine. I don't know what you came here for.
Well, someone seems to think I was involved in that little scuffle last night.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. Which one of you riled them up?
Don't look at me. I wasn't even there.
Ginger, you are awoken by the sound of conversation.
She punches the air. She wakes up.
Describe yourself.
Ginger is a 5'4" abyss. I'm probably pronouncing this.
Abyssinian?
The Abyssinian. That's it. The Abyssinian feline, cinnamon fur, almond eyes, and she's wearing like a short sleeve cotton shirt, and over that is a leather vest. Very piratey looking pants. She does have fingerless gloves on. And would you say our weapons were taken from us?
Yeah, they've been taken from you, put into evidence at the moment.
All right.
Or holding, rather. They're not
Oh,
evidence
yeah.
against you.
Evidence.
And she's looking kind of lightheaded, kind of getting up too fast. And she just kind of yawns and stretches. Like, oh, it's morning? Oh, who knows? It was a fun time.
It is.
So, when do I get to drink again?
That's funny.
I'm serious. I really need my morning drink.
Who needs a morning drink?
Me. If I don't, I tend to get feisty.
Well, apparently you got too feisty last night.
I wouldn't call that feisty. I call that fun.
And look where you are.
For now.
Okay, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this name. So, boss, you're awake. People are talking.
Like, he actually wakes up with, like, a start. It's like, "Blah!" It's like, realizes he's in this tiny space again and just, like, starts kind of, like, freaking out a bit. His wings sort of, like, flapping wildly.
Hey, describe yourself.
Yeah.
Now that you're full awake and panic, describe yourself.
If you could see through, like, the mass of feathers, this is a 6'3" Aarakocra bird boy. He is a Japanese sparrowhawk for for those who want to look up that bird later. Black feathers with a sort of like black and white striped underbelly kind of thing going on. He is shirtless at this point. He does not like wearing shirts, but he is wearing sort of dark pants and with sort of like yellow goldish like sashes tied around his waist, as well as with the symbol of Norele in one of on like a sort of like belt buckle on those pants.
Oh, you.
Oh, hang on, my mouse is freaking out here.
You brought a mouse to the game? See, there it is.
Get
There
that
it
out of
is.
here.
Moist make terrible meal.
Anyway, computer mouse. Anyway, so you.
So he's kind of freaking out.
Hey, chill out in there.
There is no space in here.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Either make room or live with it.
Didn't even get to eat my sheep.
Meh.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
Yes, I was flying, minding my own business, picking up random sheep. Next thing you know, I am arrested.
Probably for the sheep.
Yeah.
But it is sleep.
Yes. I don't know what it's doing in its a cell of its own. Probably be away from you.
It was just sleep. Why is sheep lying around?
To be away
I
from
take
you.
sheep.
No, you do not.
Eris, this exchange wakes you up, so go ahead and describe yourself.
Erisera is a tall, not overtly low, like above your head tall, around like 6'2". A ladrin, or an elf. Long pointed ears, pale skin, obviously gaudy, just long silk robes covering other silk robes of various colors, clashing patterns. He's just an eyesore to look at. Painted nails of different colors, ruby red lipstick, and a diamond painted over his eye of a bright red color. Long black hair braided into random sizes, shapes, and lengths. He's what's the light level of the room, by the way?
It's fairly bright-ish in here.
Laying on his back, he just kind of slowly forces his eyes open and then squints them, immediately staring at the ceiling, and then hears the commotion going on and very loudly proclaims, "Oh my God, would you keep it down over there? I've got a splitting headache. It feels like my brain's being caved in by a gold brick wrapped in a lemon.
Meh.
Oh my God, why is there a sheep? There's always a sheep, it doesn't matter.
My dinner.
Where exactly am I? Is this prison, lockup, holding? Where am I? As I
All of the above.
look towards the bars, I can barely see maybe 5 feet in front of me. My character's so fucking hungover. Who's there? I can't quite see you. Under what charges am I being held?
By the way, check if you can move your tokens, everybody.
Oh yeah, let me.
Yep, I'm free.
Oh.
Get back in your cell.
Get the sheep!
Get
Nom nom nom.
By the way, what do I have on me? I know you said that they confiscated our weapons, but do I have like my pack or like anything?
All of your belongings have been confiscated for the moment.
Okay. So I slowly lumber towards what would be the cell door, and I squint through at the vague gray shape that would be the prison guard, I would assume. Excuse me, why exactly are we being held?
Well, for a scuffle that happened last night.
Oh yes, I remember that. That was they totally not because of me. Oh God.
Oh, you started it. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait a second. I recognize that voice.
Hmm?
He's trying to rack his brain for a second, but then just immediate splitting pain. So he just kind of closes his eyes and starts rubbing his temples.
Yeah, yes, I do not know you.
Oh, hey, they're awake now, huh?
Yeah, yes, they are.
So Boulder, this is Sergeant that I didn't pick the name of. That's
Sergeant, by the way.
Sergeant by the way. There we go. I'll work with that. This is
Perfect.
Sergeant by the way, who is one of the few full timers here. He is a dwarf. He's a dwarf, and he's wearing city guard attire, and he just approaches you. Oh, hey, how you doing there, Boulder?
Could be better.
Geez, I mean, I guess it's just your shift to watch over the drunk tank, eh?
Yes, you could say that.
Yeah, I
I
heard.
don't play drunk.
Well, that one would beg to differ. It just points to Eris.
Oh yeah, well, we got a bit of a housing issue here, a bit of a capacity issue with our prisoners here. So I think we can't let them free, but like because they would have to have their own trial and everything like before they could be let free. But there was this really old law that was like written into like just for situations like this where if they agree to be deputized by a member of the city guard, then just kind of help out for a couple of days. They get to go free.
Oh, God. Can't I just, I don't know, pay bail or something?
Yeah, no.
With what money?
I mean, bail really only buys you freedom until your trial, but yeah. So, like, I mean, that's an option for you if you want to just, like, bail out of here and, come back for your trial or else, face execution, as it were, once the real city guard came back.
Karis just pays bail. All right, bye, guys. It was nice playing with you.
Wait a minute.
Eris has left the game. No.
Shit. Isn't execution a little extreme, even for their case?
Well, I mean, if they, all they have to do is show up for their trial, but, like they, if they show, what's that word, contempt for the court, then, that's a really high crime there.
Oh, there's plenty of that.
Yeah.
Of all the things I feel contempt towards in order, it's the lights, the voices, and then the sheep for some odd reason.
Oh, yeah, it's real weird that the sheep's here. I guess the farmer's going to come by later to pick it up. I mean, we managed to get in touch with them.
Do we have some sort of hangover cure or something?
I mean, nothing outside the typical, hair of the dog,
I can agree with that sentiment.
But
I'll make sure we get the flirty one out of here.
Which one's the flirty one?
Points to Eris.
Oh, so I did remember that voice. Starts leaning on the bars, crossing his arms, staring at the still vague gray shape. Just locking what he thinks are the eyes.
I didn't want to remember that.
Gee, well, I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, if the ethereal stranger over here has priors, I don't see any reason why any of us have to be held. He's clearly the real criminal mastermind here.
None of you criminals. You just got a little too into the sauce, and you just made a mess of things. And that one over there tried to carry off a sheep.
The sheep was unattended.
The sheep was in a pasture.
Well, I can't speak for any of these lot, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unlock the doors now.
Yay! Freedom!
You're just keeping a close eye on all of you.
And gone.
Oh wow! That one went right
Yeah,
through
that
the
was
wall
fast.
And I cast teleport.
Outta here.
Bolsterty quickly dashes out and finally stretches his wingspan.
Oh, geez, look at that one there.
Slowly lumbers out.
Phenol.
Hand on his forehead, just obstructing all light.
All right, you overgrown chicken. Move.
I am not chicken. I am proud air cockroach.
Whatever.
All right, so see here now. The condition of your release is that you got to work with this fella right over here, and he pats Boulder on the thigh because he's a dwarf and he's short.
I just love that he's like Minnesotan.
Oh yeah, it's that's kind of a joke.
Friendliest dwarf guard I've ever heard, but I love it.
It's like I got sick of Scottish dwarves, so like all the dwarves in this campaign are some flavor of like Great Lakes or like Central region.
I love it.
Awesome.
Are they all also Vikings?
You know, a
They
little
have to be
bit.
if they're from Minnesota.
Exactly.
Go Vikings! I don't even watch sports. I don't even know anymore. Anyway,
Sports ball.
Actually, that first one was a Pokemon, the first movie joke.
Well, but the Pokemon the first movie joke is in reference to the Minnesota Vikings, which is a football team.
oh, let me just scooch on over here, this side of you. Okay.
Just goes between my legs.
Yeah. Okay, so the four of you and this one right here, you guys are gonna go investigate some of the stuff that we weren't able to do yet. You know, as part of the real city guard, and we're gonna have another reservist in here with another batch of criminals. Well, not criminals, but another batch of drunks just locked up here for the night. The farmer's gonna come back for his sheep. It's gonna be great. So you guys are gonna go investigate some places. You know, kind of help keep general law and order. And, you know, if you mess up, well, and that's when he goes up to each one of you individually and slaps a wristband on each of you. He climbs over the desk to slap one on Ginger, and then puts one on Eris, too. Yeah, so these bracelets here, they're going to keep you from leaving the city, and we'll be able to divine where you are based on where they're at. So, yeah, no
Not exactly my style.
Well, they got, you know, just 24 hours here. Let me.
Primarily, I never.
What is eyesight not good enough anymore? You have to put magical manacles on us now.
I mean, yeah. Otherwise, you try to flee the city, and gee, we know what happens if you try to do that without honoring your debt to society, as it were.
Just punches his fist.
So, just so that we're clear, these armbands will tell you exactly where I am.
Oh yeah.
She flicks her hair, and of course, I forgot to mention her hair. It's black in the Skrillex style.
Yeah.
So it's half shaved on the
Nice.
left, and it kind of droops down just past the face on the right. Yeah. And she like flicks that one side of her hair. Let's say I decide to run off, and well, even if you know where I am, it doesn't mean you can catch me.
You know, I suppose that's true, but you know, we got weapons that we could probably kill you with and spells.
You're not gonna make this
That's
easy for us, are you?
Where's the fun
I'm
in
not
that?
claiming to be a wise man of any kind, but perhaps proclaiming your intention to leave directly to the prison guard who threatened to execute you if you leave. It's not exactly the wisest decision.
Oh, but it's more fun, don't you think?
No.
I mean,
You
if
know what?
if you did
He does make a good point.
if you did if you did a little more than you know, just get a little too drunk, a little too violent, I'd probably roast you right here in front of everybody. But nah, you know, the crime don't fit the punishment in that case. So here's so hey, let's all look at this map here that we got on the desk. How about that? Because I'm gonna tell you where you gotta go, what you gotta do, and then you can be on your merry way.
Do we have to be merry about it?
I mean, might as well get some merriment in your life, no matter where you are. But if you're not that kind of person, hey, whatever.
You've lived a very sheltered life, haven't you?
No, I've lived in Knack my whole life. But I've traveled around, here,
You're
there.
obligated to be merry in this very instant. Then you can go about your way.
Yeah.
I see this as a bit of a pleasant opportunity. I find my writings to have been growing stale. Perhaps this will be the inspiration I need to write my epic.
Oh, good. He's a writer.
Do you have a problem with writers?
Oh, no, certainly not.
Wonderful, I say.
All right. So hey, look at the map here. So we got some places here that we want you to check out. There's just some bad stuff that we heard about. You see over here, this is close to the bar that you guys. And now I'm like shifting into Maine, but that's okay. This is close to the bar that you guys were at, but it's a different bar. Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going with it, rolling with it.
It's Boston now.
It's
Okay.
it's Maine. It is specifically Maine. My ex-girlfriend will tell you that my Boston is terrible. Anyway, yeah, over here we got this this bar over here that I guess goblins have been coming in from Shop Sword. They're a bunch of street gangsters. From up there. They come down here. They're on the way to Averhold. For the games, but they've been getting a little rowdy, a little bit uncouth, if you will, a little more than you guys. But we haven't been able to nab them. So if you guys can nab them goblins, hey, that'd be great. And that's right here. And he puts his fat finger right where you see this ping. Do you guys see that ping, or is it not showing up?
No.
Oh,
I'm not seeing
No.
the ping.
I do not see a ping.
I'm on the wrong layer. There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. So that's going on there. Let's see. Over here. These are the civilian docks right here. This is where, like small businesses and stuff like ship their wares out and everything. There apparently have been, some street toughs from out of town coming in here and just trying to shake people down for money, try to, get protection in and out of them, And speaking of which, over here, near this peg, we got much the same. We've had reports from a local business owner that somebody's trying to extort them out of money for a protection racket. So we got that going on. Let's see up here. Oh, this is a big one. Okay, so the consulate of Shop Sword. That's where they're located. Is right there, very close to like the old presidential palace. Yeah, apparently he's been getting threats, and he ain't the one that's talking about it though. It's his wife. His wife's worried about him. Isn't that sweet that that can be married and have an important job, but your wife still worries about you anyway. So that's going on, and over here, this one might be a little too advanced for you, but over here we got apparently some bad news going on with the Port Authority. They're apparently being bribed to and or threatened, I guess, to allow a bunch of unsecured goods to leave the city, which is not a big no-no. And then we got up here, up near the old Tower 8. Apparently that tower is owned by a wizard now. I say now, he's owned it for like 30 years. Yeah. Elmhurst of the Golden Shroud. Ooh. Yeah, he's a wizard who purchased it from the city for about 2 million gold about 30 years ago. Nobody's seen or heard from him in weeks, and just kind of a wellness check, I guess. But like we've been by and knocked on the door, no answer, but we can't exactly get in either. It's weird.
So, do you guys actually do anything here, or do you just expect your prisoners to do all your work for you?
I mean, there's only 5 of us on duty right now, and the rest are like reserve members that don't really know much. Sorry, Boulder. So I mean, this is all just stuff that's just cropped up in the last couple of weeks until like the rest of the city guard comes back.
Oh, great, wonderful. Well, if we have to choose, I, for one, say we check in on this wizard. Sounds like the least amount of work for the highest amount of payoff.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you guys go ahead and do what you want. Boulder, you're relieved of duty from this post. You get to go on patrol with this group of four here.
So just keep doing what I've been doing.
Oh yeah, just follow them around, watch them, make sure they don't do anything too, and just try to bring in some baddies.
Wunderbar. Wonderful.
And with that, he unlocks the door to the lockup, and you are more or less free to go. Just not.
You're now free to move about the city.
Yes.
Also, before we leave, please get rid of the sheep so the bird doesn't eat it.
Oh, the farmer's coming back for it.
Okay, good.
You should tell the farmer to keep better care of their sheep.
Or perhaps you should stop stealing farmers' sheep.
Or
Sheep
perhaps
belong to all.
you should steal the sheep and don't get caught.
No.
Yeah, I can tell this is going to be a fun day already. Anyone else have any ideas of where we should go?
The tavern.
Of course.
I second that motion, but I personally believe that my bag is a lot closer than that. Speaking of, where's my bag?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Let's get your stuff back on there. Yeah. Here we go. And he like leads you back to the to a cell in the corner, with a bunch of crates in it, and gives everybody their stuff back. Oh yeah.
Yay!
So, like a crack addict reaching for his next fix, I dive at my bag and I pull out this weird bottle with a green fluid on the inside. I cork it, and immediately the scent of aloe fills the room. As I take a sniff, and I'm like, to help the burning on the inside. As I take a big swig.
Well,
Excalibur face.
pretty bold
Both
of you to
face
be doing that here in the middle of a prison, but
With
Doing which? Drinking aloe juice.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just that then. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's allowed.
yeah.
still
Oh
rather
yes, a reaction
concerning.
like that is certainly over something.
Anyway-
Simple as aloe juice.
Anyway, you all should get out of here because we gotta get some other prisoners in here.
Might as well just be on our way.
Continues to drink the aloe juice.
Come on, move.
As
Come on, move
boss
it.
walks out, he's holding a mirror to himself, checking his feathers, which he knows had been ruffled over the course of the night.
All right.
Fine as you are for the job. Let's go.
So,
Pray tell, where exactly are we going?
Well, you said the wizard's tower, didn't you?
Oh, am I in charge now?
You offered. It's your job.
somebody said the bar, somebody said the wizard's tower, so y'all better decide.
I strictly advise you go for the tavern last.
Wait, who
Except
was
the
it?
rest of you?
Quick question: Who was it? Who was it that said they wanted to go to the tavern?
Ginger.
That was Ginger.
I'm just gonna like sneakily reach into like my pack and pull out a hip flask and just like underhandedly hand it to them.
Ginger will take it and try to stealthily drink.
You are all drunkards. It's amazing.
Okay, just not drunk. He's a drunkard. He just enjoys a good time and never stopping, ever.
So,
Infuriating.
so this little star token here. Hold on, let me get it on the token layer so I can actually move it properly.
Token!
Anyway, so this is representative of where you are and who you are. Not who you are, but where you are.
I am a star. Thank you.
We're all stars.
We're all big stars.
Anyway, yes, you are. So, heading over to the wizard's tower then, are we?
If no one else has any ideas.
That is an agreeable sentiment. Wizards tend to know some rather interesting things, and if he's there, we might learn things, I suppose.
All right. So,
Just for knowledge, like the minute they get out onto the street, like is there enough space on the street for Boss to fly?
I mean, there is.
Flying is illegal.
Yeah,
You're gonna find something out if you go too high up, though.
He will stick close, but like just so like he doesn't have to walk.
You have a flyer's
Boulder.
license.
Boulder will look closely at all of you.
So you're passing along the main boulevard of this city, and you're going into the old district, the one with all the canals and everything. And right as you are turning to go up towards the Wizard's Tower, to your left you see the presidential mansion, which used to house the president of the former Republic of Knack. So, but now it's just kind of used by the mayor. So,
Yeah, who cares about the mayor?
who cares about the mayor? He's
Stupid mayor.
and so you're passing by like now this is like kind of like farmland, like vineyards and shit. And you come across the old towers. To your left is Tower 7. To your right is Tower 8. Tower 8 is the one that was purchased by the wizard. So, what do you do now that you've approached it?
Well, since we're off to see the wizard
The wonderful wizard.
of Knack, apparently.
Yes.
So, what exactly are we doing here? Just knocking and seeing if he's in?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
That's quite reasonable. As I just very topsy-turvily. Like I'm not walking straight right now. We go towards the door.
Gods, do you need help?
No. If it's from you, maybe. But for now, I think I can handle myself. As I walk over and just like casually just knock on the door.
None of your flirty business.
No answer.
He's dead. I think we can move on. Case closed.
Nope, no.
Perhaps
Fine.
we should try knocking just a wee bit harder.
They're just gonna kick the door down.
Still like to my window.
That's certainly one way to knock. With my foot.
Is there a
Yeah.
lock on the door? Like, is it like a keyhole?
Yeah.
Can I see through the keyhole?
Do you look?
Yes.
Look with your special eyes.
I have special eyes.
I'm gonna look through with my stanky wizard eyes.
Why are they stanky?
Why are they stanky?
When you
Hungover eyes.
when you're like 300 years old, your stanky wizard eyes, you can't really trust them.
Roll me a dexterity
These
save.
accursed old eyes.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
Rip in pieces.
Fucking gotta fucking. Oh hey, look at that. And I rolled 10 plus my proficiency of +5, so it's 15.
You narrowly dodge a dart coming out of the lock.
Okay, I do believe someone is not exactly dead, but now they have definitely got my attention. Was this like a thrown dart, or was this like a trap?
This was a trap because it went right through the keyhole.
Okay. I look towards the chappies that are with me. Yes. We should be going inside, correct?
Well,
One way or
preferably
another.
without being shot.
I like that. That is a very good motivation. So how loud are we allowed to be, Mr. Guardsman?
Loud as you want, I do.
Excellent.
What you do.
As I just kind of daintily crack my very slender knuckles, and I just kind of just start tapping on the door and just like tapping in random angles, like I'm trying to find something, and like just going down to the middle part of the door and then direct center of the door, and I'm like, okay. Then I pull my fist back slightly, and then I cast Shatter as I knock on the door.
Okay.
Well, R.I.P. door.
Excuse me for just a moment. I gotta check something real quick.
If I remember correctly, that's a lot of structural damage.
Hey, you might bring the whole thing down.
That is structure soon. Constitution save. Creature inorganic. Yep. The non-living creatures don't get a save. It's 3d8
Yep.
thunder damage.
Roll damage.
Yay!
For the record, while he is blowing up the door, I'm going to cast Mage Armor because why not?
Why not?
Hey, 18.
The door takes 18 damage and seems to Seems to distort a little bit, and there's some wood that splinters off of it, but the door still stands.
Oh,
Never
are there
mind.
any holes in the door now?
No holes, just divots in the flesh of the wood.
Fairly sturdy door.
I have an
Yes.
idea.
Yeah,
Has
what is
anyone
it?
tried turning the knob? Has anyone checked to see if it was locked?
Well, I don't suppose it matters now.
Oh my goodness, God, it's out of the way. I kick the door down. Or at least
See?
try to.
Again, it doesn't matter. Who cares about the knob? Just kick the door down.
Who don't care?
Roll damage would be 1d4.
For what? Oh, okay.
You're kicking it. You're trying to damage the door.
I'm
Kinda
trying
knock
to
it in.
go. I mean, I guess.
Eris was the wizard, right?
I think?
The
Bard.
one who just tried to shatter the door.
No, it was
Eris.
me! It was Erisura Hygintilagos.
Eris, you now have mage armor if you want it.
Okay. Can I flavor it? Can I like? Oh yeah, I can do that because that's the kind of bard I am.
So- So, Boulder, you go to kick the door. You definitely make it crack a little bit. Not as in like crack like the door, but like the actual wood starts to crack a little bit. But you don't actually kick the door through. What are you doing to my door?
we're trying to get in.
Why?
Because you haven't responded in a long time. I'm assuming this is the person we're supposed to be talking to. I'm assuming this is the person we're supposed to be talking to. As I look towards the guard.
I'm a
Thanks.
wizard. I want to be left alone. I bought this tower to be left alone. Of course I didn't
Yes.
respond.
Yes, that is the wizard we're looking for.
Oh, well, job well done. I say we're done.
Get the hell out of here. Get off my
Sorry,
lawn.
Are
I
you
don't
at
like-
least well?
I was better until you tried to destroy my door.
Okay, I think we're fine.
That's my bad. One second, as I just kind of clap my hands together and start rubbing them and place them on the door and cast mending. It's gonna fix his door.
The splinters fall back into place, and it's fine.
Awesome.
I could have done that, but thanks.
You're very welcome. As I wink at him.
Get the fuck out of here. Dumb
For
kids.
Mental winking going on.
Wait,
I'm
what,
gonna-
what race
Round
is
folk in their salutations.
What was that? I heard a question.
What race is this wizard?
Well, you didn't see him. He's actually just talking through the door.
Yeah.
He just called us kids. My character's 300 years old.
He doesn't know how old you are.
That's fair.
This guy sounds
see you
decrepit,
either.
so
It's Merlin. It's definitely Merlin. Is it Merlin? It's Merlin.
It's Merlin.
$5
Yeah.
says it's Merlin.
it's pretty much Merlin.
Surprise! It's Gandalf.
It's Merlin who's had enough of this shit.
Could be Gandalf that's had enough of this shit.
True.
I'm
Or it
gonna
could be Salomon.
go up to the door and just turn the knob and see if it opens.
Nope. It's locked. Get out of here.
I'm going
Alright.
to take a dagger and mark the door with an X. And then leave.
Okay.
Isn't that usually used to describe a house that's been plagued?
Not the way I use it for.
Please don't tell me that's a target of yours.
This is very ominous, and I don't much care for this conversation, but I don't care enough to really invest any time into it.
Okay, so now what?
Well, I think we've done our duty. No reason for you to continue holding us. I think it's time we all go our separate ways.
We're
No,
not
it's-
done.
I second that notion. No.
No, we're not
Okay.
done here.
Of course not.
We have yet to finish our duty.
Well, then, by all means, what do we do now?
Suggest we move on to the next location.
How about we go check out that, well, I'd like to go to the docks, but since we're on this part of Knack, How about we go down to the presidential suite? Something that sounds very rich and full of valuables.
Squint.
The Sharp Sword Consulate.
Sure, that thing.
Squint.
Yeah, that thing.
So yeah, you go down to the old part of the city. You cross a bridge, and you find yourself at the Sharp Sword Consulate. This is a rather nice house. This is the residence of the consul of Sharp Sword to the city of Seoul, or city of Seoul, city of Nak. Seoul is a different city.
Solnak, got it.
Got it.
Snack. Okay.
Snack.
Snack!
The city of snack.
It's delicious.
Look at this homeboy out here looking like a complete snack.
Anyway,
All right, well, we're here. Who's supposed to have been kidnapped, or what's going on exactly?
Perhaps we should knock on this door.
Yeah, as opposed to just breaking it down without even thinking about it. Gonna kind of cast a sideways glance at the far too elaborately dressed drunkard.
He does like air kisses back at you and winks.
Rolls his eyes.
Cloud folk and your mating rituals.
Oh, so we're already at that step. Damn, I'm better than I thought I was.
I just vomited.
I think I just did too.
Right then, so Alcaris is gonna go up and bang on the door with the butt of his fist. Anybody home?
coming. You hear a rather sweet voice, kind of like sing out to you. And a little bit later, in moments rather, the door cracks open, and you see a small goblin woman there just behind the door. Yes?
Everyone's gonna see a very visible shift in Alcaris's countenance. He's gonna suddenly be standing up a lot straighter. The haggard and aggressive look appears to vanish from his eyes as he puts on an incredible smile that you wouldn't have thought 5 minutes ago was capable on this person. Hello, yes, we are deputies with the city guard. We were told there was some altercation here not too long ago. Just following up on that.
Oh, you're finally here. Yes, come on in, come on in. My husband is just so stubborn, he won't actually report it, so I had to take matters in my own hand. And she's like saying this as she opens the door and ushers you all in.
Have you all seen him smile like that before?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Have you seen him smiling?
I take it that was for everyone but me. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever
They're
she's
just-
smiling for, I'm going to go look for the liquor cabinet.
So one he's got
Anyway.
exactly one thing he's interested in.
So come on in. I'll make tea. I got a pot going right now. So yeah.
That would be lovely.
So it was like she brings everybody into a sitting room, and shortly, like there's like goblin servants with like a tea set, and they're setting places and whatnot, like around the small table in front of you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Now, pray tell, what exactly did occur here? Since your husband hasn't reported it yet, unfortunately, details are a little scarce.
Oh well, there's somebody just sending these awful messages to us, like just these like pieces of paper just slipped under the door saying the most awful things, that they're going to kill him.
And do you happen to have any of these letters lying around?
Oh goodness, I threw them out. I'm sorry. It didn't strike me to keep them. They were so horrid.
Well, it is rather difficult to investigate something without any form of evidence, as I'm sure you might understand. Perhaps we could speak with your husband.
Bernice! You hear coming from upstairs of this lovely little house. Who's here? It's just the city guard. I told them about the people that are threatening us. You did what? Ah! And he comes downstairs, and I realize how ridiculous that sounded. Ah!
You did
Oh,
arg.
God.
Yeah.
Oh god, here we go.
I told you it's nothing to worry about. It's just a bunch of thugs just coming around and thinking that they're like all high and mighty because they come from Sharp Sword, and so do we. So they're trying to muscle in on us and try to get.
With all due respect,
Who asked you to talk, you giant gray idiot?
Neo, comrade.
I guess you don't need my help then.
That's right, we don't. Doesn't matter that a bunch of other goblins think they can hassle us because we're goblins. I've been in this business for years. I've been a diplomat, like here, there, and he starts rattling off where he's been a diplomat. He lists off a bunch of different cities and countries. I am not going to be strong-armed and bullied by a bunch of street toughs.
Still with his absurdly beautiful smile, Alcaris is going to place a gentle hand on the shoulder of the goblin. Sir, so you're aware that these notes are coming from other goblins?
Well, they're written in Goblin, and they're written in piss poor Goblin at that. Usually, if somebody's trying to fake it, they do like really nice, really good Goblin talk. But no, this is just garbage from a bunch of street garbage.
And do you know who is sending these to you?
Not a clue.
Well, then how do you know they're not serious?
Because if they were serious, they'd. And he thinks for a moment.
That's what I tried to tell you.
If they were serious, if they were a serious threat to me and to my family, I wouldn't go to you for help. They'd be taken care of by my own personal guard.
And where is your guard?
He does that whistle thingy where you stick your fingers in your mouth that I can't do.
Fair enough.
And a bunch of goblins just kind of appear out of everywhere. Out of every like cupboard and every nook and cranny in this house, and they're all dressed like ninjas, of course. Goblin ninjas. Why not?
Ah, of course. Ninja goblins.
Oh my goodness, today just keeps getting more and more interesting.
Alcaris again
Big smirk on his face.
Alcaris wearing this kind of fake to the party, but very apparent to everybody else sort of air of authority, is going to start kind of walking around and looking at each goblin really intently, trying to see if any of them will flinch under the gaze of authority to give them away as perhaps being the ones sending the letters, as if the letters are coming from inside the house.
Roll persuasion?
Can I do intimidation instead?
Sure, that fits actually better.
All right.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That's 26.
None of them are. Well, pretty much all of them are flinching in some manner as you walk by. You can see that there's a little bit of unsureness on their faces.
But nothing that would readily give them away as necessarily being guilty.
Nope.
Okay. Coming back to the lord of the house then. Well, I do say, they do seem somewhat impressive. However, I'm not sure your guard might be capable of handling a real threat. They seem to shift and move uncomfortably just under my gaze, and, well, I'm certainly no fighter. Look at me. And
Well,
it's kind of playing up the fact that like he does not necessarily pose an intimidating character outside of the glare that he can give.
They're from the Order of the Hidden Fist. They're more secretive about, dealing with threats, not really about facing them down, straight ahead.
In other words, they're assassins.
Quite.
Very interesting. Well, I think if you refuse our help and refuse to offer us assistance in solving this, perhaps we shall just leave you to your own devices and hope your assassins might be able to defend you against a siege.
I believe so. If we need your help, we'll call for real. I will call for real.
Well then, I think our work here is done. Don't you? Looking towards the guard captain.
All right, move out.
I mean, boss does look toward the wife a bit. And says, "Yeah, comrade, are you sure there's nothing else you'd like to say?"
Oh, well, Winston, he's just... Once he decides to take charge of something, he just goes right into it, so I think we'll be fine.
Could I insight that?
Go for it.
Forgot that.
I don't know, can you? Ooh,
With 21.
hot dang.
Let me see here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's still concerned, but she's like afraid to speak out against her husband on this.
So if we kill the husband, she'll tell us what we need to know.
Brilliant.
Excellent
plan.
deduction.
We'll be around if you need us.
Okay. Stop by again for tea.
Yes, it was quite lovely. Thank you.
It was. Thank you, Mom.
No, honestly, I might take you up on that offer.
Ginger is gonna try to walk out with 2 bottles of liquor that she raided from the cabinet because she was not paying attention to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Ginger, I would like you to... What's your armor class?
20.
No.
God damn.
Jesus.
That high dex.
So immediately, as you're about to head out the door, a dart whizzes towards you and strikes the door frame just in front of you.
She's just gonna glance over to where it came from.
It's a goblin.
Your aim is terrible.
Next time I
And
won't
still
miss.
walks out.
Tell you what, consider this payment for when we, find the goblins that are threatening you, and we'll take care of it ourselves. You don't have to owe me any gold.
What's your passive perception?
18.
Yeah, you don't notice.
Wow.
The liquor is gone from your hands.
What the fuck?
Ninja.
It's boss says in Goblin, "Nice one."
Thumbs up.
Ginger walks out growling under her breath.
As soon as the door closes behind them and all of the house is gone, Alcaris' demeanor will fall back to exactly what it was.
But actually, yeah. Boulder will be the last one to leave, and just be like right before he closes the door, like, "If you perish, it's not our fault."
Get out of here.
I feel it's important to note that if you die, it's not my fault.
I tried to help you. Well, you tried to be racist, so you know.
He seems to be quite the pleasant individual.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll be dead within a week.
I give it 3 days, in all honesty. That being said,
I give it tomorrow.
Oh, damn, I thought you were actually going to push us to solve this. Hell yeah. Anyway, just gonna look around like, yeah, mission accomplished.
Although,
What?
actually, is there any trash lying around? Is like the trash for this house lying around?
Nope. It's very clean.
Okay.
Where?
You
Were you
can
going
tell.
to eat the trash?
Yeah.
I'm a trash man.
I'm the trash man.
I'm saying if they slewed it away, we could maybe see the letters.
I get you.
So where to next, or what you doing next?
I guess we go to
Are
the.
we going to the docks next?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, so you cross the river, and
Which one?
well, you're in a delta, so it's like kind of hard to really say. Anyway,
All the rivers.
oh whoops, I moved the.
You moved the.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
The house is dead now. It's been relocated.
It's teleported.
Fuck, ninja magic is the best magic. How's just like TARDIS?
That's just gone. Wow, I didn't give those ninjas enough credit.
Man, want to give me some of that?
Yeah.
Goblin ninjas are very skilled.
I'm clearly the wrong class. I should have been a ninja.
We all should have been ninjas. Anyway,
Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go
Oh, no.
ninja, go
Oh,
ninja,
no.
go!
What have you
I
done?
I have immense hatred in my heart right now.
I have immense love and adoration. That movie is dope, and no one can tell me otherwise.
The movie's dope. Vanilla Ice is not.
Are you besmirching the legacy that is Vanilla Ice and the ninja rap?
Okay, it cannot be a legacy when he's still alive and still making bad decisions.
He's
Wait,
making
is
terrible
he alive,
decisions.
though? Is he alive though?
He is. He has a show on like the Home Shopping Network or something.
Had
He
a
flips
show.
people's houses.
Oh god.
He is dead on the inside.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway. So, you make your way to the civilian docks, and you happen to be passing by a random warehouse where you hear a conversation going on, a rather aggressive conversation. Okay, so what we got going on here is you're going to pay us money, and we're going to not trash your whole place. Does that make sense? Why are you here strong arming us? We don't fear you. Oh well, that's kind of a big mistake here. I got Mumbles and Mittens over to my left here, and I got Fringle, Dingle, and Jingle off to my right here, and we could do.
My character actually audibly snickers quite loudly at that.
And it's
Pringle, Mingle,
Fingle.
and Dingle.
Fingle actually, because Fringle is a character in the main campaign.
Oh
Fingle,
my god, I love it.
Fingle, Dingle, and Jingle.
Oh, it's so good. Jingle's my favorite. I'm sure he's very merry.
Jingle wears one of those like Christmas elf hats with the bell on the end.
Someone asked
Yes,
me who my
please.
favorite enemy was, and it was Jingle all the way.
It was always Jingle.
Oh man.
Jingle all the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here till the try the veto. Sorry, please continue.
So, yeah, you're hearing this conversation going on as you're passing this fenced-in area in front of a warehouse.
Is it like a wall or just a fence? Like we can see over the fence?
It's a fence. It's like a chain link fence.
Cool. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the closest guy. This guy.
That's Jingle.
I'm
That's
sorry,
escalating
Jingle.
quickly.
You are my favorite, but you're being bad guys.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Got it.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? All right. Well, you said you're Eldritch blasting, or
Yeah.
roll it.
Oh, that's cute.
Oof.
So,
Wait, don't I have? Hang on a second. Double checking something here real quick.
Oh, I just realized I haven't been
Oh,
playing
it's only to damage. Okay.
any music here. Hold on.
It's been eerily quiet. Perfect.
Hell yeah, we grooving.
Feel like I'm on the character select screen of like a 1990s
Yeah.
side scroll fighting game.
Select your fighter.
I choose Jingle. So I'm guessing I missed.
Yeah, you missed.
That's great. I love that, like, even with advantage, it's still.
It's a warning shot for both of you.
Yeah, let's go with that. It was a warning.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%.
It strikes off to the left of this goblin.
So, threatening people, are we? Allow us to join in.
You want to join in threatening us? Threaten these people? No, get your own racket.
Oh my god, they have the brain of a ferret.
Yes, between the 5 of them.
Excellent.
There's
Excuse
6.
I wasn't counting Jingle.
Okay.
No. Excuse me. This is Boulder Broadshoulder of the City Guard. Stand down or we will have to use force.
Ah, geez. The city guard, huh? You look like a bunch of chumps to me.
Ew, chumps, I haven't heard that one before. And he just kind of sits back and leans, just like, this is... He looks like he's about to pull out some popcorn. Harry Steen's
Insert Michael
addressing him.
Jackson eating popcorn gift here.
Exactly.
The people that they were threatening, sensing danger, have decided to move off to the side of the battlefield.
They have
They're
sensed
smart
correct.
You've chosen wisely.
Boss switches to Goblin again. Now, comrades, is this really the what you want to do?
Oh, who asked Big Bird here to chime in?
Big build. And he kind of like cracks his knuckles. I have no beard.
I mean, you are a bird, aren't you?
He's still speaking in Goblin.
Oh,
Well, balls.
then she says nothing.
You're just hearing a bunch of grunts and growls at each other, as that they do to each other. Fuck.
I'm doing that thing that audiences do when they're watching ping pong, where my eyes are just bouncing back and forth from each person as they talk.
Yeah.
You will regret that.
Right, are you done grunting at each other? Can we get on with it already?
Looks like we're doing this the hard way then.
We're taking over this turf. At least I am.
Roll initiative.
Alright, you big lug, let's see what you can do. Put you in the ground
Oh,
for a
I
reason,
am
right?
most interested. Hey, let's go
Whoops.
roll.
I did not select a token. Let me select a token.
Hey, I rolled a
Well, I wouldn't worry about like
Sweet.
selecting the
I rolled
token.
worse.
Oh,
Well,
but
it
what's
straight
that?
up gave me an error message. It's like, you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Nah, I got it too.
So I had to select the token.
Ah, okay.
And now I have an 8. Yay!
I'm
I
the
rolled a
speediest one
16.
here.
It's always great when you
The,
roll
I have the
worse.
highest initiative, like, modifier, but I am the slowest of the group.
I see, Mega, you need to make an adjustment to your character sheet.
No, it's fine. It's
Oh no, I specifically made that adjustment because I didn't know if there were going to be any speed ties.
I always remove that thing because then you get like, the 0.18 thing, which is just annoying.
Me.
Because it's
Teach their
physically
own.
impossible to roll a decimal of a number.
Well, it's not supposed to be a decimal. It's supposed to indicate your dexterity score.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay then. I always assumed it was literally like you rolled a 13.18.
It just
So if someone
represents.
rolls a 13.17, you're faster.
I mean, technically, yes. It would
Okay.
it would show that they have a 17 dexterity.
Well, the system is dumb and I hate it.
Just because you didn't get it till now doesn't mean it's dumb.
Yes, it is. It's stupid. I'm the intelligent one.
Uh huh.
Galaxy brain up in here.
Oh my god. Brain man.
I'm
Arthur.
not dumb, everyone else is.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter what your initiative mod is, does it? What's your initiative modifier?
It's +2, so I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, Ginger, I feel bad for you, fam.
Ah,
I know that feel all too well.
Kitty wants to play, but she has to wait.
And let's see what our boyos roll for initiative. Ooh. Okay, so they get first initiative. Oh.
Ooh, jingle,
Oh, good.
dingle, and fingle, really putting up the speed on this one.
I know, man. Gotta watch out for that tingle.
Tingle bingle butter bingle.
And they're
We
all
have to wait
single.
a single moment.
Wait a minute. Shit.
Nope, he's already here. No take backsies. You took your hand off the chess piece. That's your move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, he's only got 25. So they start moving out of the gate.
Ah, they're filtering themselves for our convenience.
These ones have 30 feet movement.
Ooh.
Ooh, they got more feet.
Oh, look at this guy. He got 5 more movement.
Damn, boy.
Legs for days.
Legs for days.
Anyway,
You fast as fuck, boy.
oh wow, I still have an initiative list from like the last one shot. I should get rid of that.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm happy to let another character come in and help it.
All right, Zul, get your dad on the phone. We gotta.
Okay, yeah, hang on.
Schrodier's coming back.
Shit.
Jodair has joined the brawl.
Anyway, no. Back to the battle from Shenanigans. Arthur, you're up.
My character looks at everything with kind of a bored expression as he just looks at everyone, and then he taps his chin for like a split second before thinking of something fun. As I just gotta look up what type of action this is. I have it written down here.
Is it a murdery one?
No. D, I want to do 2 things. Both of them are bonus actions, and that's it. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Perfect.
Bonus action can substitute an action.
That's exactly what I want. So he'll close his eyes for a second, and then hold his hands out like he's about to like catch a fly or something, like clap his hands like cymbals. And he slowly puts his hands together as sort of golden like sparkles begin to just poof off him every now and then as they start to solidify around him, forming this kind of dust-like clothing. Like it's an invisible cloth, but it's coated in this glitter that surrounds him as a mask made of this golden dust is formed with horns that look like a demon's horns. But it looks very pretty, I suppose would be a good
Very
word.
gauche. Very.
Exemplifying. Very gauche, very gaudy. It's very Austin. It's loud. You look at it and it's hard to focus on. A bunch of different.
So you're basically playing David Bowie the elf.
Exactly.
Thanks, I hate it.
As his clothing begins to get longer and more flowy with these new golden robes. As I activate Mantle of Inspiration, everybody around me, the dust begins to surround you. And on Ginger, you get a nice little top hat made out of the gold dust. And on Boulder, you get a nice little vest made out of it. It has like nice little bells on it that ring, but they don't really ring. Alcaris, you get like a nice little fake mustache on your face made out of gold dust. Fuck. Who else do I have left? I'm forgetting someone.
Boss.
Boss. You get like a nice little scarf that wraps around you and flows behind you through imaginary wind. All of you gain 5 temporary hit points, and you can all use your reaction right now to move your full movement speed.
Ooh.
Nice.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
move if
it's-
you want to move.
Very pretty.
Is
Yeah, no.
Oh, I was gonna ask, is the fence connected to the ceiling?
No, it's just like an 8-foot fence.
1 8-foot fence. All right. Then I'll use. I don't know. Like, I'll use 10 of my movement to move over it. Like, come on. That's 20. Then it's like
Yep.
30 up. That's 40.
One more thing I gotta do. I'm saying that mostly for myself because I'll forget.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Ginger misses.
And you can also like do. You can also like. It's like with the roll, you can like do a right click and then it'll go.
30, that's 40. 50. Yeah, there we go.
I love that Ginger's token like blends in.
It's her top hat.
Yeah, I
You're
didn't.
looking.
I did not think this through when I made the maps.
I love it. I think it's great. No one expects the Kitty Inquisition.
Oh.
Well, I can do this, so
Thankfully, Ginger has a movement speed of 50, so she can get right in there.
Awesome.
Get
Has everybody
in the zone.
done their movements? Or
No. So I could use whatever movement, I'm assuming.
yes.
Yeah, so then I'm just going to use my 70 flight movement to...
Jesus.
oh my.
Just self yeet.
And he's gone.
he just like he takes off and flies right up next to that goblin. It's like, hello, comrade.
Nothing personnel.
I didn't realize we had paratroopers.
I believe he's some manner of falcon, not a parrot. Get it? Parrot.
Specifically
Trooper.
specifically Sparrowhawk.
That hurt
So,
my
I'm-
brain just a wee bit. I'm okay, I think.
Unbothered. So, with my with my last action, like my other bonus action, I'm gonna look directly towards Boulder and just smile widely and go, make sure not to waste what I just gave you, and I'll make sure to put you in a story sometime. Perhaps several stories, as I just wink and then nod as like that same kind of golden dust sort of floats around the top of your head, and you get kind of this weird halo as I give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, well, sick.
Yeah, I'm an oratory bard. I do stories and motivational speeches, so I don't play instruments. I just say things that make you feel good.
And
Well, I
Boulder
feel
will
a
smile.
lot worse, so thanks for that.
You could be living in a van down by the river.
Is it the D6, right? For you?
D8, actually.
Oh, D8, nice.
Yep. D8 on whatever roll you want.
Cool. And Boulder will actually crack a smile at you. But for like a second.
That's just for Boulder, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's. I have to
Just
fix
making
it.
sure. No worries, just making sure.
Okay. So Eris isn't moving at all, right?
Oh no, he's just gonna stay there.
Okay. All right. So that brings us to Zool.
That's me.
Oh,
Oh. Let's see what would be the safer decision. You know what? Yeah, I'll go here.
Oh, by the way, these two darker ones, they are hobgoblins.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Speaking of
Oh.
comrades.
they're hobgoblins.
Yeah,
All right, and
Pumpkin bombs.
they're like goblins, but more hob to them.
Oh, you're gonna
Uh,
be getting a hoping.
get open. And I will pull out the great sword and let's go.
Okay, roll.
Rip.
The 19.
That hits.
I think he is
Sweet.
dead.
Roll dams.
That's a 9.
Oh, hold on a second. Come on. Urgh. He's hit rather mightily in the chest. Urgh. And that's the exact
Yes.
sound he makes.
Great. Second attack. Let's go. No, I'm using inspiration. Fuck it.
Okay. Oh,
Whoa!
that hits.
The halo explodes above your head in a sparkling rain of showers.
Hell yeah. That's another 9.
He is down.
You killed him.
Thank you, Healthman.
No problem. Is he just gonna sit back smiling?
All right, is that turn?
That'll be it. Yep, that'll be it.
All right, Mark, your turn.
Alrighty. So let me just double check and make sure this is 30 feet. Yep, cool. Alright. So this guy right here, I am going to cast Suggestion. And I'm going to mutter to him on the eaves of the wind that only he can hear. I think you left your door unlocked. Perhaps you should go home and check it.
Okay. And like they have to make a wisdom save against
Wisdom save, yeah.
Okay, well they're not very wise. Let's see what happens. 15.
Spell save is 16.
Alright, I left my door closed. I should get out of here.
I'm gonna wave at him as he leaves.
Well, he's not gonna leave till his turn, but yeah.
I know. No, leave now. And then. No, and then that's it.
No, and then. Okay, Mega.
All right, so Boss is going to brandish his talons and go straight for the throat.
Okay, roll a hit. Why is it not showing up here? Oh, because I'm not scrolled down. That does not hit.
Oh no!
Your talons scrape off of his armor, which is made of leather.
He swipes with his other talon. 13.
It's especially rugged leather and does nothing. You just kind of scrape at his armor.
Boss is getting frustrated and kicks with his foot talon.
Dude.
Fuck, that hits, and it probably hurts too. Roll damage.
It hurts.
With 10 damage.
Yikes.
And he did still aim for the throat, by the way.
His throat is slashed wide open and he's bleeding.
Well, that's unpleasant.
Colby, build, how dare you?
I
And
mean,
he ends his turn.
He still wasn't wrong.
Okay.
Could I have your plight?
Dan, you're up.
Ginger is gonna rush full tilt at Hobby here, using her the Teko Kagi, which are the Wolverine claws basically that you grip onto, and she's gonna stab Hobby there with one of them. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 11 piercing damage.
Oh! He's hurt.
Well, I mean, my suggestion ends, by the way, because you attacked him.
Ginger is not the type of girl to.
Oh, that wasn't a
Just-
judgment of your playstyle. I was.
Oh no, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a
You
good...
can argue with her later. Right now, she wants to kill. Second attack. It's a 22.
That hits.
It's 9 piercing damage.
Second hobgoblin is down.
And she will use a bonus action to unarmed strike this goblin.
Okay.
Unarmed strike, where you at?
So
It's another 22.
The bird and
Fucking...
the cat are murder weapons. Like, holy crap.
That's 7 bludgeoning damage as she kicks him in the face.
Well, bear in mind that goblins and hobgoblins aren't super threatening enemies
For sure, but I'm just saying.
for level 5.
I roll up and I'm like, you don't want to fight me. And they're like, yes, we do! Tear him to shreds.
If he dies, he dies.
I mean, just don't find yourself wandering into like a literal city of goblins. Just they might overwhelm you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is that turn?
That is turn.
All right, it is the goblins' turns. So, this goblin, I say this goblin, I haven't highlighted. The one in front of boss is going to go first. Jesus, I'm getting all clammed up again. It's going to try to whack at you with his club. And does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a soft 20. Okay. So, 1d4 plus 2. 3 damage.
So boss screeches loudly.
And he is going to disengage and move away from you because he can do that. This goblin right here, having just been whacked by Ginger, decides to whack back with his club. That is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits you for, Jesus, 3 damage.
They're very precise, but it doesn't hurt all.
Their clubs are apparently made out of dead fish. just kind of awkwardly slide on you. They don't actually hit.
It like slaps her in the face as she tries to eat it.
It's the fish slapping dance. That's their attack roll.
More Monty Python like references. Yes.
Yeah, man.
And this goblin over yonder, having seen the 2 hobgoblins taken down, is going to leap at Ginger and gonna go for a thwack with his club. With a 21
Yeah, that hits.
for 5 damage.
All right.
They are not very strong.
You guys are really good damage sponges. Thank you.
And this one, seeing that those ones have always been managed, Jingle here is going to take a whack at Boulder, having been picked on by taller people his entire life. Jingle unleashes his full fury with
Come on, Jingle.
with a 15.
That's not gonna hit.
My full fury! You brute! You brute! You vicious!
He uses his fury of the small.
And seeing that this was ineffective, uses his bonus action to disengage and back off.
It just matters like a pat on his leg. And he
Just kind of like hits you in the thigh with a club lightly, and then runs away.
And the Boulder was just like,
like-
really?
It's like, yeah.
All right, Arthur, you're up. Or another continent, your choice.
That's fair. Staring at the whole commotion going on, he moves forward just a bit. Not enough to actually get hurt or like ruin any of his outfits, but there's several layers of.
In this fight, but
Yeah, no, I'm just in the background, being the guy who might be able to help. He looks.
kill everything here, but I don't care to.
Yeah. So, the character thinks to himself what would be the best option before snapping his fingers and going, "Aha! Brilliant!" As he begins to do these elaborate hand signs and speaking in some Eldritch Arcane language, vocal and whatever.
What you supposed to
As,
As you do.
yeah, I was waiting for someone to make a Naruto joke. Whatever. As behind me, an image of what would look like some elite god tier warrior just appears, clad in full black knight armor, like with ornate designs of skulls. it's basically just picture the most horrifying, evil Black Knight, anti-paladin, level 20, whatever, that you can as I cast Major Image.
Oh shit! It's Evil Benjamin.
Exactly. As I send him directly towards them in an attempt to scare them, and also he's screaming as loud as he possibly can to
Okay.
be as confusingly scaring as possible.
All right, so they have to roll a Wisdom save to see through it.
Let me check.
I think it's intelligence.
I'm pretty
Probably
sure minor
names.
image gives a save, but I don't think major image. I'll just double check. I got the particular, the necessities written down, and just another particulars. So I'll just check. Yeah. Oh wow, that can be 20 feet. It is an intelligence save. Or no, investigation. Weird. It's an investigation save.
Okay, they're not very intelligent. Let's see here.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre.
Just because it can be a 20-foot size, I'm making him a giant now. And he's still screaming, but deeper now.
Kore wa stando da. Black Knight.
Wow. Oh wow!
Must be a pain in the ass to find armor that size.
It's custom made.
Fair.
Got it
Once
from
you
Hot
find
Topic.
one set, that's all you need.
Oh, why did I not write down their stat blocks? That's dumb. Why did I do that? Did not do that. Yeah. Okay, so 2 11s and a 14.
None of those passed because my spell DC is 16.
All right, so what do they do? Flee in terror on their turn?
It's major image. I just make an image. I just make an illusion.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that they're gonna flee in terror because they think
Yeah.
that this monster's coming after them. This monstrous knight.
That's fair.
But they'll do so on their turn. Is that turn for you?
Yes, it is.
Zul,
Hi.
your turn.
Yeah.
By the way, no one knows this is an illusion.
It's like, why are they screaming in front of me? Oh.
Or however goblins scream.
I'm pretty sure it sounds like that. Yeah.
It's more like
Yeah, she. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
So scared. Meh.
that's actually what the big bad sounds like.
Shivering in my boots. Meh.
Anyway, go for it, Boulder.
Yep. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, I'll go over here, and I'll attack the one in front.
Wait, where did you go?
You're going to.
Over here.
You appear to be sharing a square with an enemy.
Am I?
Shouldn't be.
Now you're not. Now you're not. You're good now.
Yeah, there
don't-
should not be an enemy in this square because this one.
Right here.
Yeah, this one should not have an enemy in it for you. I'd refresh roll 20.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see anybody there.
Yeah. Anyway, so go back to where you were and do what you were going to do.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Weird.
Whoa!
14.
That does not hit. This wiry little goblin
Dra-
moves by it.
That's so sad.
One more time.
Oh.
No, wait, nope.
That's
Rerolling it.
That's a natural one.
No, rerolling it because of this thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good job.
GWF as in.
Oh!
Wow.
you turned shit into gold with that roll.
That
Sure
is
did.
called bookending, and
So,
I am appreciating.
Which one are you going after now?
The one in front of me.
The jingle?
No,
Whichever this one is. I'm sorry.
All right, well, how do you want to do this?
Just the classic, just like this towering silhouette with the bright, shiny white eyes. Cleave him in half.
And as you loom over this bewildered little goblin, yeah, that definitely will do it. As his hat jingles, as he trembles in fear of you, you slice him clean in half, and Jingle is dead as two halves of a whole goblin.
Can we
Please
save
don't.
either half?
No, Jingle dead.
It's fine. It's fine. He's all right now.
There-
My cow is bending on
There's-
the hat. Can we keep the hat?
There's only Dingle and Gus now.
Lame.
As a bonus action, can I claim the hat?
You already broke it in half, or like sliced it in half.
What's left of it?
Yes, you could take it as a trophy.
The
Sweet.
left side or the right side?
Both. I'll sew it back together.
Oh wow. Talented.
Thank you.
It's season to be festive.
Exactly. Jingle, jingle.
Jingle all the
That'll
way.
be it for me.
Okay. Mark.
Well, that's a lot of murder.
That's a lot of murder.
I'm gonna come over here and do a weird thing on our hobgoblin friend here. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying. So any living creature with 0 hit points, I touch that creature and it becomes stable. It has no effect on undead or constructs, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put the little sleepy marker on him, just to notify that he has 0 HP, but he's stable.
Excellent.
Is that it for you?
That is in fact my entire turn, I think.
Okay. Mega.
The boss is still seeing red, so he is going after the goblin that tried to get away with a flying jump kick.
Okay. You gotta do that jump kick. That's the best move in the game. Fucking
With,
yeah.
25.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, so it's like it aims like Talon's first like aims straight for the poor boy's face, as he kind of like ran. I assume it's maybe sharp enough to at least make a stab.
You turn
I
his
go full Mortal Kombat.
You turn his face into hamburger as your razor sharp talons like rip right through his face as you kick him in the head. He is dead.
Yeah, then he turns, sees that there are still goblins left, flies into the air, like moves his way over the fence area, and goes for another flying jump kick at this goblin.
Okay, roll it.
Incidentally, the flying jump kick was the entire inception for this character, by the way.
Good.
I just needed to put that out there.
That hits.
Yep, so 9 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this one?
Yeah, it's he as he's flying down on this poor boy, he pretty much aiming to slam his face right into the dirt.
You slam his head directly into the concrete around you, and his face kind of smashes and squishes like a grape. He is dead.
Y'all are gross.
I
there's
get
still,
insanely graphic with the way I describe character deaths.
No, you're fine. I was mostly joking
Damn
about how
right I'm fine.
Everyone on the party has just murdered everything.
Hey, leave me out
Maybe-
of this.
Maybe one character has anger issues. Anyway, and
Hint, hint.
then
It's the
he seeing that there's still this one goblin left, he uses his remaining bonus action hit to go for a talon swipe.
Okay.
Roll 20 did a weird thing.
surprising no one.
It's like I had my character sheet open thing, but then it asked me to log in. That was weird.
Oh, fun.
That's a weird one. That's new. I haven't heard that one. That
So
hits.
that's 24. These rolls are significantly better.
Yo,
With an 8.
he dead. He dead for show.
This one's not dead. This one is severely injured.
He just has really bad boobs.
And he kind of ends his turn while breathing heavily.
Okay. Dan, you're up.
Well, since there's only one target left, she's gonna get real stabby with her little tiger claws. Oh,
Stabbity
and
stabbity.
because flanking, that's not 20.
Oh, okay. So how do you want to do this?
She's just gonna straight up like uppercut with the tiger claws and take his head off.
Well, yeah. So the head spirals around as it flies through the air, dripping blood, and lands in the ocean. Seagulls will eat it later. Combat is over. You are victorious.
Yay.
Arisara will look at his giant knight friend who just kind of showed up to stare at things now. And he just kind of stops, turns to Arisara, and he just kind of goes, snaps his fingers, and then the knight just shrinks and turns into an exact copy of Arisara. Walks over, fist bumps himself, and goes towards the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Now, is there any particular reason why there's one alive?
Well, I figured we might want to ask exactly what's going on here. What with the guard, you know, instructing us to come out and investigate, rather than just leave everything a... Kind of looks around for a second. Wonderful pile of gore and viscera. Might want to maybe take one of them in for questioning. Seems like a good idea.
But friend, are you alright?
He kind of looks around. It's like, oh no, I did it again.
Oops.
Let
I
me-
did it again. I slaughtered
I am-
them
and-
all. Got lost in the game.
And he quickly pulls out a wood carving kit and starts like walking over to the side and like carves at this thing.
He just
Calm,
whittles.
calm
to,
down, boss. Calm down, boss.
He look. So Eris will look at the hobgoblin and goes, well, as a precaution, as he gets on one knee and reaches into his backpack, roots around. You hear the clinking of a lot of bottles. As he reaches to the bottom and pulls out a pair of now don't judge, pink handcuffs. He puts the guy's hands behind his back and then just like latches them on. Then he slowly gets up and says, well, now that'll definitely help with what we're doing.
May I ask why you have those?
Oh,
Do you really wanna know?
specifically you? Yes, you may.
Mm,
He winks.
no, I
And
don't
of
even.
course they're pink.
Do you have a problem with pink? I quite
No.
like it.
I don't.
No, and the fuzzy too.
I
I
quite
don't have a
like
problem
it.
with the pink handcuffs, but the zebra striped thong, yeah, that's where I drop.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Lisk, thank you for the 100 bits. Yes, seems legit indeed. So yeah, we're just gonna take a 5-minute break, and I'm gonna shove a peanut butter and jelly sandwich into my face because my stomach is growling.
Sounds good.
Cool, I'm gonna throw out that apple that I was munching on.
Ground folk and their mating rituals.
And I'm going to run to the restroom.
Me
Okay.
as well, but not his
Okay.
from my own.
All
You know
right,
what? If you did that, I'd be impressed and also terrified.
I will leave the Discord conversation unmuted. So if anybody wants to talk to the chat while we're gone, go for it.
Comrades, how are you this evening? It's I have to keep fighting myself not to switch to a French accent. Nothing like prison to bring people together. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe, maybe bringing, maybe that's actually like more common than I'm making it sound like. You meet a lot of people in prison. Good people, bad people, and everybody in between. Although I guess we didn't technically go to prison. We were met in jail. So, but I mean, you can make friends in jail too. Just, exchange phone numbers. Odds are maybe one of you will have access to a phone. And, get that booty call. Yes, find many new and interesting things.
I'm back. And I have applesauce.
Applesauce.
Apple seals. Just like really destroy it. Apple seals. Because why not, right?
Like Russian's one of those accents where like leave no letter unpronounced, and
Right.
that's a bit difficult.
including the KH-Z at the end of this word. Good luck.
Personally, I need to fight. Like, I need to fight not switching into French.
Oh yeah.
It's like more specifically, like trying to control the R, because the Russian R is more forward.
Well, there's not one French R. There's like 6.
Well, no, I know,
which is the problem.
I know there are several variations, but I'm talking like generalized French.
Yeah.
Sort of like
It's
how
just
there's only
problematic
like
'cause their R's sound like R's in like every other language. So it's really easy to like slip into a different accent.
No, it's like I know like during the 24-hour stream, I was attempting French, but it kind of like wandered between French, German, and Russian. Like as the stream progressed.
Yeah.
And I've gotten better at it because I'm playing a character that that does speak a French accent, and I've had more practice with it. Now, this post stream.
Right. Yeah, the fun thing for me is that oh, we're still technically live.
Yes, we are. But that is okay because that was intentional.
Yeah. I just didn't realize. Now all of China knows I have applesauce.
Now all of China knows you're hungry.
Don't worry though. Don't worry. They just assume that you're okay with communism, so it's cool.
Oh, communism. I remember when that was all the rage.
Hey, who told you you could go outside today, you old bat? Get back
Those are
in there and make
capitalist
me my
peeps.
porridge.
The hell did I just walk back in on?
Oh, I miss my husband. I can still hear his voice.
I'm not dead, you old coot. I'm just hungry.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Hey, I'm back. What happened?
Communism.
Communism.
happens.
Okay, anyway. Is everybody back?
Graham is here.
Okay, so let me do a roll call real quick. Dan,
Yeah.
Zul,
Yeah.
Arthur,
Jawohl.
Mega,
Comrade.
and Mark.
Excellent.
I am frightened. No, I'm not.
Sorry, that was just my my inner monologue.
Okay.
Spilled out a little.
You spilled a little
Keep
bit
it
of
down,
demon
man.
there. All right, so let's get back into it. So, you left this one goblin stabilized, and then you put pink fuzzy handcuffs on him. Now what? This hobgoblin, not goblin.
That's the proper order of things that the law does in the city. Leave
Boulder's
them
just
unconscious
blushing.
and then handcuff them with pink fuzzy handcuffs.
Enough with the political commentary. Anyway,
And Boulder's just blushing.
Well, guard captain, I think we have a suspect. Perhaps you might want to, I don't know, jail him instead of us.
That is fair. I do believe pink isn't really much his color.
Oh,
I'm scared to see what else you have.
sorry. One moment, and I'm gonna move over to the NPCs, and once again, the countenance will shift and the smile will come back, and he'll look a completely different person. Are you all right?
yeah, you just kind of pulverize them to bits. Are you really here to take over their turf? Because they weren't here.
No, no, of course not. We're with the city guard. We were here to investigate claims of such brutalities as what we had witnessed upon our arrival here.
Oh yeah, these goblins are a real ruckus. They come down here and they're, they're like, suddenly they think they own the place because half the city guard is away from the place. But well, boy, you showed them.
And how frequently do these goblins show up? Do you think more will be coming to bother you soon?
Oh well, this particular group showed up daily, but I don't know. I think they said something. They're part of like the Mighty Sharks or something. I don't know. They have weird names. They have weird names for their gangs.
Well, fear not. These goblins shall not be bothering you any more. We've taken care of them, and at least one of them is being taken into custody.
Oh boy, I should we do anything with the bodies of the ones that didn't make it?
He kind of looks around him for a little bit and then sees there's I'm assuming since we're on the docks, there's like a drop point where you would normally drop a boat into the water.
Sure.
Alcaris will kind of look over there and say, well, I suppose for the sake of expediency, why not just toss them into the river?
Oh, okay. As long as we got the verification to do that, sure.
What?
Don't worry, as we are members of the guard, we've given you our permission. You're free to do with them as you.
Hot diggity daffodil.
Well, carry on with your day.
Thank you.
Boss, by this point, has carved himself a beautiful wooden sheep.
Sheep.
It's just fuck.
And then just sadly, not as good as the real one.
It brings him peace.
Don't go eating that one.
I am not idiot.
It's just a joke. Just a joke.
He
Merely a
takes
jest.
he takes a brief a deep sigh and puts the tools away. Okay, I think I am fine.
All right, and the dock workers are, I don't know, going back to whatever it was they were doing. Who cares? I think we should get out of here. Take our prisoner back to the guard station. You can drop him off, and then, hey, job well done.
Yes, the place is starting to stink.
Hmm.
Okay, so y'all do that?
Yep,
Yeah,
just
is,
carrying the dude.
Was that to the left of the NPCs, like the door to the warehouse?
Yeah.
Ginger's gonna mark that with an X too.
No.
Hey, why you marking my door?
It's just so that I remember later about where we found these goblins. Just in case.
Okay, I really wish you'd find a less damaging way to do that, but okay.
Hmm.
She
So,
will join. Yep.
I should keep a closer eye on all of you.
All these places that we're visiting are all going to just be decimated by Ginger later tonight.
She's gonna get high on catnip and just run amok in the city.
it's okay, I'm a guard! The future is made of toast!
It's okay. He's the police.
Anyway, so you take the hobgoblin back to the station then?
Yeah.
Alright, geez, you got a hobgoblin there. Ah, they're on the rise, you know.
Perhaps
We do know.
They
Sorry,
took
go
a
ahead.
they took a couple citizens hostage and just drop them.
Oh, geez, well, that's no good. Yeah, we'll lock this one up till he comes to. And give him a trial.
Might be important note. I think I may have forgotten to mention this earlier. The dock workers said something about sharks.
Oh,
Something.
I guess that makes sense. They're over by the ocean, you know.
No, the gang of goblins. They call themselves like the sharks. The I don't know, the majestic sharks, the stupid sharks, something.
Rather
Like
silly names.
The street sharks?
It's awesome.
But to start hyperventilating.
I'm so happy you made that reference.
Yay.
Yeah, I
Also-
don't know. I assume it's probably important.
Oh, geez,
It is.
I'll be sure to record that in the record. Jesus, sharks. Geez, that sounds familiar, but geez, if I can even think of what they're from. Anyway, well, I got to get back inside here, and I'll lock this one up.
So don't mind the handcuffs. Those were provided by our elf friend here.
Oh, yeah, those ain't standard issue manacles, but hey, whatever works, eh?
I'll assure you, they most certainly do.
Hmm.
Right. So we're done.
Drown
here,
folk
yeah?
in their mating rituals.
Oh
Stop
no!
it!
Oh no, you still got some time left. You gotta keep going.
Ah.
You got at least 24 hours out of it.
Ah.
And how many hours has it been?
Ah, gee, it's been about 4.
Oh, can you just kill me now and get it over with?
Nah.
Rolls his eyes.
All right, so now what?
Well, the quicker we can get this done, the quicker you can set you all off to your very merry way.
Well, what's left?
Well, there's reports of a tavern keep that keeps getting harassed. There's a local business owner that has been hit up for protection money, and apparently some trouble at the port authority where there's been some items going out that are unchecked.
Oh, we should have gone to the port authority when we're.
Right, so we have a hobgoblin to interrogate.
Well, you dropped him off at the jail.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's out cold.
I mean, you could have
Oh.
interrogated him, but
Sorry, I'm sorry. What?
Healers.
You didn't ask.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, my character's all support.
anywho,
That doesn't mean you're a healer. It just means you support.
That's fair.
so
I
we're
didn't make any assumptions other than the fact that I assumed you weren't a healer, so I apologize.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If we want, we can interrogate him because I have a few ideas. But if we want to move on, we can too.
okay. So at this point, I would like I would like Boulder to roll just a straight intelligence check.
Oh. Thankfully, I'm okay in that. Shh, not okay enough.
Why am I... Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah. They must be on the rise, like the sergeant said.
For what?
That the goblins are on the rise here. That makes sense.
I wonder if the person in the Sun of Sora with that group of ninjas, I wonder if they're connected.
Anyway, where y'all going? What y'all doing?
I guess the tavern.
Yeah, it's right there. Why not?
People seemed excited to go there, so.
I
Inter-
love the tavern.
I will come back to interrogate later, but for now, I need to keep an eye on all of you.
So you make your way to the tavern, and it's this quaint little hole-in-the-wall kind of place. And I forgot to draw a door, but trust me, there is one.
Oh no, there's no escape.
Shit!
There, that's the door. That weird green box.
Mio.
That is a very large door.
Shh. Anyway,
Very large tavern.
I gotta squeeze myself in.
yes, it's a very big door.
Well,
Well, what?
you all
Time
are
for
excited.
drinks. Yee.
Say, there we go. That's what I was
That's-
waiting for.
So as you make your
At least
way,
the door is big.
Hush up about the door size. I just drew it in a flash because I forgot to put it in earlier. So
Assume plus formation.
anyway, so these you come in and it's kind of a sleepy, dingy kind of place, and you know it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. There's this group of goblins that are huddled over towards this couple at the end of the bar. Everybody else is kind of awkwardly looking away.
Are they making a lot of a fuss? Are they?
They are indeed putting up a bit of a not fight.
A kerfuffle.
Sure, let's go with that kerfuffle. They appear to be hassling and harassing this couple.
Many a cur has been fuffled. Gotcha.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither. I just sort of thought, hey, why not just take a gamble and say something really stupid?
Many a cur has been fuffled. I love it.
I made
Okay,
the door normal size now.
Oh
Eris
no,
is
Balls
going-
can't get in now.
Eris is going to walk forward directly towards the goblins and kneel over, speaking in goblin. Now, you do. It is to my belief that you should probably be significantly more quiet than you are. You're making every other patron uncomfortable, as well as being an eyesore to me.
Are you saying that you want to step up to the sharks?
I don't exactly know what that means. I'm assuming it's some kind of phrase you invented because you thought you were cute. Please elaborate.
Well, we're the sharks. You're stepping up to us. Saying that we're eyesores. You know, we won't take that disrespect. It's like this couple over here. They were disrespecting us, telling us that we were being too loud. And then you come in and say that we're being too loud and saying that we're... Look, you know, we're serious, hardcore individuals. We're here, you know, we're tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of lean forward like I'm talking to a bratty child.
You
and
kind of
place
are.
my hand. That's fair. As I place my hand on his shoulder, and I said, "Oh yes, you're definitely tough." As I rest my hand on his shoulder.
Get your hand
Yeah,
off me.
No, I want to see how tough you are. As I clench my hand and cast Shatter.
Oh God.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh,
There ain't no kill like overkill.
Fuck it.
Sweet
So that's a.
Jesus.
I mean, hey, he's calling me out. My guy has no chill and has also been drinking a very significant portion of the day. So his decision-making parts are not really doing that thing that their name implies. So yeah, make a Constitution save if you could.
Everybody in a 10-foot radius has to, including you.
Oh, shit.
Look what you gone done and did.
You've done shattered yourself, son.
Yeah, congratulations, you played yourself.
It
It's
was at
okay.
that moment he realized.
Congratulations, you shat yourself.
Oh, dude, I
Oh.
didn't get any NP. Oh shit. I
Boulder,
got
you
one.
have to.
Well, shit. Tried to be intimidating behind him to try to
You cut
Looks
out.
like-
I'm here to support you. Fires at him.
Yeah, just gonna support him.
SpaghettiOs.
Well, on the bright side, it didn't do anything.
Wait, would I be affected by my own spell?
Yes, because it creates a thunderous thing in an area of effect. It affects you.
Oh, then I just affect the guys in front of me.
Self
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think shadow would affect yourself.
No, it
Yeah,
does,
Well, the-
because it's a 10-foot
well, the-
radius
It's an area
sphere
of
centered
effect,
on a
yeah.
point.
Oh,
It's-
then I'll
I mean, like,
just-
Same logic as if you put a fireball and you're standing in the range of the fireball.
Yes.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
okay. So the 10-foot radius would be around the goblin I'm touching rather than myself.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure shatter, like, you can make the point wherever you want, though.
Yeah.
I think.
It's not touch.
But I mean, like, you still could accidentally hit yourself
Okay.
depending on where you put that point.
The ruling on the field is you still have to make a saving throw, which you
No, I'm okay with this. It's fine. They're not going to be fine, but I'm going to be fine.
You
Yeah.
also hit the NPC. Oh no! 2 NPCs.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Oh, this is not cool. Let's see how tough you are, suicide bomb.
Oh my god. Well, roll damage then. Roll your 3d8.
I'm hoping 3 ones. Just to get the point across.
She gets 3 8s.
Oh boy.
Wow, actually, it's relatively low.
Okay. All right, let me do
Could've been a
some
lot worse.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, those poor NPCs.
Yeah, hold on a second.
These goblins
Nice.
are bothering us. Well, they can't bother you if you're dead.
That's
hold
the
it.
spirit.
Alright, I'm about to head out. Dabs. Loud noise, and then everyone explodes.
Not to mention, it also destroys the furniture in range.
Literally, the
Killed
shatter.
them with dabs.
The shatter is just you dabbing, but and then base boosted.
Well-
Boy.
One of the NPCs is down.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll fix them up later.
Oh, will we?
I'll fix them, I guess.
And there's wrecked furniture. Everybody's like really scared now.
My bad.
Jesus wept.
My people call this overkill.
Oh, that's bizarre, because my people call it. Ow.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, when does the fight start?
It's
Yakuza.
it starts when I get over my incredulity and let things happen.
I can tell you for certain that if that had hit the alcohol, Ginger would have been pissed.
Yeah, thankfully the alcohol's.
Oh no, my booze!
My best friend, booze.
my liquor.
Now we're gonna run into 3 goblins named Boozle, Woozle, and Foozle.
You joke now, but
I know it's highly possible.
And Zool bringing up that. And let me roll their initiative. Ooh, fucking Christ.
Can you stop rolling high on enemy initiative,
No.
please?
Anyway, it's the die. It like wants me to roll really high because it's my old player die. Anyway,
I mean, you see, the die wants to kill you. I thought this was obvious.
Arthur,
The
you
joke writes itself.
You're up.
I rolled a modified 28. Just 1 second, checking if something is an action, a bonus action, or whatever. Because I forgot to write it down because I'm an absolute idiot. Claude. Pick a descriptor. It's probably that.
I mean,
Hooligan.
this is why the rest of us did stuff in Roll20, just because it takes some of the
Makes it
guesswork
easier,
for you.
yeah.
No, that's fair. That's my own shortcoming.
I mean, Roll20 is not perfect, but
Yeah.
Far
yeah.
from it.
especially when you're trying to make a character and the system's like, you haven't purchased that add-on for Roll20. You can't make this. But
That's why I was
character-
putting them like manually.
Okay, so how did the goblins react? Are they all hurt or dead or?
They're all very, very injured.
Okay. My character is going to look at them and just kind of chuckle to himself as he just goes, boop, snaps his fingers as he teleports onto the table as I cast Phase Step.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport onto the bar top and into kind of like a Cheshire cat, like one leg over the other, lying on my side with my hand on my head. Look as I look at the patient and go, "Oh wow, he's not exactly having a good time." As I boop him on the nose and cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Roll the heal damages. Roll the heal points. There we go.
roll the
Okay,
heal.
he gets 3.
Still down.
Sorry, what?
Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I forget. That's not how it works. And
Oh yeah, that's Pathfinder.
yeah, it's been forever, but that's my brain.
No, I know. Yeah, he's good.
Ah, I'm back.
Yay!
Sorry about that. That was my bad. But you're all good now, as I use my move action to hand him a drink.
Okay.
Disregarding the absolute chaos that's going on, like my guy is in another.
Anyway, that's turn.
Yes, turn.
All right, it is now the goblin's turn. Having just got their asses kicked by one touch, the goblins are going to try to make a break for it.
But the only door is blocked.
And that's their turn.
Lols.
Of course.
So, Mark, you're up.
Cool. So, on a scale of 1 to dead, how dead are they?
They are very near death.
Very near death. That's what I like to hear. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to Alcaris is here and take one out of the book. He's gonna reach out and touch somebody.
Reach out and
this
touch
guy.
faith.
Thank you. And I'm gonna cast Vampire.
Ah!
Yeah.
You got the touch.
So if an 18
You're a
hits,
vampire.
if an 18 hits,
That hits.
this goblin's going to take 3d6 necrotic damage.
I can tell you that
my.
he's going to die. Just
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a 14 necrotic damage.
you basically disintegrate him in a pile of rot.
Cool. In that case, as he is dead, I'm also going to benefit from the Dark One's blessing and gain some temporary hit points here, which will be my charisma modifier plus my warlock. So that's going to be 10 hit points. Okay, and then I will just be standing there, looking like I'm ready to touch anyone who comes. And that's my turn. Come on, try me.
He's got the bad touch.
Fucking cocking his fist like Roman Reigns about to dish out some
Yes.
punches.
Who wants to visit Uncle Touchy?
Oh
No.
no,
Dan.
no!
Hey, Dan. Guess what?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Ginger's getting to get right up in there. First, she'll attack this one here with her little tiger claw thingies.
Okay.
That's a 24,
That hits.
11 piercing damage.
That one just gets hamburgered by your claws and dies horribly.
Second attack is on this one next to Boulder. Same weapon. 16 to hit.
That hits.
That's 7 piercing damage.
They too are hamburgered and they die.
And let's see, and what was that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a key point to do flurry of blows. So now I do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
I don't think
First,
you'll need it.
This one, 25 to hit. Oh, what does that do? That does 8 bludgeoning, and the last one unarmed. Oh, that's
He's already
11.
dead.
No, it's on this one here. Does 11
Oh,
hit
this
him?
one. Yeah, no.
Ah,
That one, like, I didn't even see that one.
Does
Shit.
that count as flanked by any chance?
Actually, it does. Fuck. So
17 to hit.
that hits.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, he just fucking killed everybody.
And you thought it was a bad idea.
Combat's
Karis is gonna
over.
Look at Ginger. Karis is gonna look at Ginger. Thanks, I guess. And he'll like
So
kind of look a little disappointed as he his hand.
Oh,
should we
actually
try
there.
to save one of them?
They were threatening the alcohol. And she goes over to the bar.
Is that the priority?
For me, it is.
Okay. Well,
So-
well done, I guess.
Why are we saving
Actually-
these ones?
Well, boss is walking over to this one and see if like maybe he can try to stabilize them.
Well, roll a medical check.
In,
Let's
in
see
an,
how
al- in, an, in an alternate universe, I took a background that gave me medicine, but
Oh. Oh my.
Rip. Is that just
Oh my,
intelligence?
Wamo?
Yee.
Doom, 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 doom. No, sorry. Music's.
Are you unable to find medical? Or there we go.
Oh, it's
Oof.
nothing doing there.
Yeah, his face is hamburgered.
That
Really
guy that
helping
looks
this one.
Dead? Yeah, he's dead.
I think he's too far gone.
It's like the best thing I can think of is I once saw somebody just take a pitchfork to several watermelons, and that's kind of what happened here.
So, like, on a
I'm
scale
not a
of,
doctor.
like, a basic rash to beef stroganoff, he looks like Wendy's chili.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Under Fractured Sky Stories is brought to you by Wendy's Chili. Not the entire restaurant, just the chili.
It's alright.
that's the slogan.
Yeah,
It's alright.
It's
fine.
alright.
It's a solid 6 out of 10. I wouldn't go there for it, but you know.
Offer, maybe, but there's better chili places.
I can't believe we didn't save the bar. Chill.
I can't believe it.
So, yeah. Now what? Everybody's just kind of staring at you in shock.
Ginger is ordering a very strong drink.
I'm keeping an eye on all of them.
I kick my leg into the air triumphantly, wipe the blood away from my ears, and say, "Oh, well, looks like drinks are all on me." As I throw like 20 gold into the air because I spent maybe 10 making this character.
Everybody cheers half-heartedly, still in shock.
I guess I'll just go to the couple that was being harassed or something.
Okay.
Uh, excuse me, both of you. Are you all right?
No, I was just dead for a moment.
Only a
Oh.
moment. Don't worry.
Oh.
There's a loud
Well,
noise, and then I died. I think.
I'm sure you just fell unconscious. I think you're fine.
Okay, I guess.
May I ask why those cretins were harassing you?
Yeah, I just told them to just settle down. They were being loud and talking about, wanting to rob people and wanting to cut them open and wanting to, all sorts of sick stuff like that.
Hmm.
Talking about getting all those magic items away from that wizard and like selling them on the black
Magic?
market.
Oh, well,
Yes.
now that's interesting.
Ginger is very happy she marked that door.
Did they say who they were?
They said they were part of the Sharks, I think.
That checks out. Noted.
And where are the jits?
Ah, yes.
Thank you. Have been waiting.
Well, thank you for the information. I'm sure the town guard will take action and they won't bother you anymore.
Oh. Well, I mean, they're dead. They're not going to bother us.
Well, I mean, well, you know what I mean.
I don't.
Where's the drink? I need this drink. Yes, let's go.
Okay, so you guys leave the bar then? Or after a while?
Oh, were people
Ginger's
planning on leaving?
yeah. Ginger was gonna get a bottle of their strongest alcohol.
I'll pay for it. Also, I need like a rest because I'm like almost out of everything I can do as a person.
You can count the stay here as a short rest, but I don't know if a short rest gives you everything back.
It gives me everything that matters other than spells.
Right.
Okay.
Also, those 10 hit points are just gone now.
Oh yeah, I'll get those back as I roll a hit dice. It's a hit dice plus your Constitution modifier, correct?
Yes.
Excellent.
Boss
Ah.
just takes a fly. Boss just takes a fly break.
Jolly.
Goes outside for a while.
Yeah.
Is that like going for a walk, but going late?
Yeah, he's going for a fly. He doesn't like being indoors that much. Call me when you need me.
Will do.
So drinks are had and rest is had, and there's still just. Eventually, most of the patrons have decided to get up and leave.
Boulder will make sure not to get drunk.
If
that'd
anyone's
be
actually
hard.
watching, you'll notice that Alcair actually anything
You cut out a lot.
entire time. Oh, well, okay, let's try that again. If anyone is watching, Alcaris is actually not drinking anything.
Okay.
Boulder's keeping an eye on all of you.
Eris is making sure everyone is watching and noticing how much he's actually drinking.
And because I don't want to just like make them move out of a habit, I'm just going to yeet them out of existence. So it's now you guys and the bartender inside the bar.
And 5 dead goblins.
And 5 dead goblins. You guys have had a short rest while being here.
Boulder's just watching how much Eris is drinking, just like, I'm sure.
Eris looks at you, squints angrily. His big wizard ears heard you.
Smirk.
You're not a wizard.
I can try to be.
You're not a wizard, Harry.
I'm a hairy lizard.
Okay, that's
Second
I
time.
see no lizard folk here.
Anyway.
That's just a bearded dragon.
Anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
So, now what?
cry.
Grumpy drunk Eris just kind of begrudgingly stays until people force him to leave.
Ginger is gonna try to go through the goblins and see what she can find.
Roll an investigation.
4.
Fuck.
Oh.
You didn't find
Oof.
shit except what they were wearing.
Fuck these goblins.
Wait, they were. Excuse me. Wow, sorry, let me try that again. They were wearing clothes?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, you probably can't tell from the what you see before you.
A lot of it's using your imagination. I think I did a hell of a job with the maps, but
Well, I meant
there's
like they're like ground beef. It's hard to tell they were wearing clothes.
just their faces. I mean,
Just their faces were wearing clothes.
only one of them was like obliterated into filth.
It's fine. They had to just turn into like a fucking prune. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so moving on. What's next for this troop of murderers?
Like, well, we could follow up with the wizard, or we could go to the businessman.
Isn't there still something else in this area?
We could also intimidate that hobgoblin. He seems like he might know more about the situation.
What's
Well,
this
we could
down
do-
here?
This was the business owner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we should pay a visit to that business. Close the shop.
Might as well.
Okay.
Let us visit the capitalist pig.
The
Not sheep.
capitalist pig. Got it.
He's
Alright.
been playing Russian the whole time.
Alright, Eris, come on. Put the drink down.
Just takes. He gets up begrudgingly and takes the drink with him.
I'm just saying, if we
put the drink
redistribute the
down.
wealth among the people.
He just chugs it back and just stares at you angrily.
What did I just say?
As it just puts the glass down and says, I believe any of you, because as you probably can tell, my ears are bleeding.
I
And
don't
his fault
believe
was
your
that.
ears are bleeding, but I do believe.
Oh,
He can't hear you. He just feels like he got flashbanged. Just a loud ringing.
mop, mop.
Mop. Mop.
Womp, 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 womp. But I don't want to. Womp, 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 womp.
Arg. That's Charlie Broom.
Charlie Broom.
Charlie Broom.
Anyway, so eventually you leave the tavern, yes?
Been
Yeah.
dragging him by this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So
leave
you-
the tavern.
You find yourself in a narrow alleyway.
Okay.
Where there's apparently this is where the business is. And you see two hobgoblins and two much larger looking hobgoblin-y kind of people encountering a short tabaxi with bright pink hair and a bowler derby.
God damn it.
I told you, you're not getting a single cent out of me. Go on and get out of here, or else the guard's gonna come and they're gonna arrest you. Trust me, you'd rather deal with them than the guards. Or rewind. Deal with them instead of me, is what he said. They said.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna like loom over them, like arms crossed.
Just-
Well, hi, I'm the guard. I am the whole guard.
Hello, comrades.
I was gonna try to be as intimidating as possible.
You are the Brute Squad.
Just the fucking go kanji like all over the place. Wow. So roll intimidation.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, you cold? Shit.
Ring a ding ding, corpses are in.
Yeah, we ain't scared of you. We ain't scared of this one either.
And what about me?
Yes, I've seen this man kill several people in the past. Looks at fake watch on wrist. Couple of hours. It's quite actually intimidating as a give him bardic inspiration to probably boost that to a 30 for no reason.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it. No kill quite like overkill. My character's just gonna fucking boost everybody for no reason.
Fucking. Hold on.
So yeah, he literally just leans in and like his orange eyes seem to dance with the shadows in the alleyway as some of the runic tattoos on his arms seem to kind of shift and move a little bit as he's glaring at them.
Okay, the two larger hobgoblin-looking folk, they kind of take a step back, but they're not like fully scared. But the smaller actual hobgoblins, they are frightened. They decide to friggin' bust and they leave. They run away.
Run away!
Nyong, nyong, bow. Yes, me and my sound effects.
I love it.
Come on, where's the fucker?
Where's the fucker? I don't know.
Where is the fucker?
Yo.
Look at me, I am fucker now.
I am fucker now. Oh, there I was. Oh, there you are.
I am
Barry.
the fucker now.
I'm pretty sure out of everybody here in this party, I'm the one most deserving of that title with this character.
Shit.
I will not fight you on that one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, won't.
To hold on to that title.
I'm gonna-
Found folk and their mating rituals.
I'm gonna keep the
my
same initiative as earlier, just for the sake of expediency. So Arthur, you're up.
So they look frightened?
They aren't. These two are not frightened. They were just kind of like given pause for a second, like whoa. The other two were frightened and they ran the fuck off.
Okay. My character is going to place a small bit of dust in the center of his palm as he crushes it, as the same kind of golden glittery energy starts to spiral up from what seems out of his sleeve into his palm as he arcs a bit of golden dust towards him and casts fairy fire on them.
Gold dust.
Yeah. I just flavor it as glitter dust because glitter dust is a cooler spell because it's gold, glittery, and dusty. Yeah,
All the things I like in my gold glitter dust.
I believe that is a dex save. Just let me look through my book here.
You probably got some on the unnamed tabaxi.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm flavoring it like that, but I'm pretty sure it's just a single target.
Oh.
Oh no, fairy fire is a range. Like it's like
Yeah. Area of effect, I think.
Mm.
Oof. Each object in a 20-foot cube. So I'm gonna center it in here. So everybody's sparkly.
Beautiful.
Everybody gets advantage on everyone.
Everybody
This
is
seems like
shining.
a bad idea. I can't
Okay.
believe you've done this.
Say who's in range?
Everyone. It's 20 feet from this square, so like everybody except for like me back.
Actually, I think the only person not in range is
Ginger. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
On the
okay.
other-
It's a 20-foot cube, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Oh.
Cube
Where-
within range is outlined with a blue, green, or violet light. It's going to be bright pink, by the way. It's outlined with a line. You make a dexterity saving throw.
Where was it centered again? Show me on the map.
Right here. Just throwing a
Okay.
bomb of glowing pink and gold. It's beautiful.
Hey!
Oh, hey, nice.
Oh my god, 2 in a row.
Hey!
Hey!
Fucking.
I failed, but it's okay.
Combo breaker.
Oh, this is okay.
DC 16.
Okay, well, I'm.
That's not.
Yeah, I knew it.
I mean, on the bright side, you still rolled a 20 technically.
So hold on. Are you doing something other than the fairy fire, or?
No, I'm just casting fairy fire.
Okay, because if it's a 20-foot cube, it's only affecting the people in that square that I just drew.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because
I thought he was centering it like in between two hobgoblins.
Oh, okay. I see what happened.
He pointed me towards like this area
No,
somewhere.
that's fair. That's how
So
a 20-foot. No, that's how a 20-foot cube would work. There wouldn't be like a. Yeah, no, it'd be weird if it was that way. It'd be a 20-foot cross then.
okay, well, the tabaxi is fine. The other two are marked with the fairy fire.
Well, I'm glad I
Yay!
wasted my only nat 20.
I was about to say, like, boss would have been so pissed at you.
He seems to like bright colors. I like bright colors. Come on, man.
Okay, so is that
Oh,
turn?
he likes bright colors, but not on his feathers.
Is that turn for you, Arthur?
Yeah, no, that's it for me.
Okay, so the two bugbears are
Oh, they're bugbears.
they are bugbears. They are bigger
really?
hobgoblins, so yes. They pull out. They both have morning stars for their weapons, and let's see. They're gonna go after Boulder. The one on the left is gonna go after Boulder
Of course.
with a 14.
Nope.
The one on the right is gonna go after Alcaris with a 16.
So that will hit.
Okay, so they have a so bugbears have a particular skill where they basically get to add extra damage dice to all hits.
That's lit.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty lit now, but
Not for you.
Thanks for the raid, Crisis. Yeah. So hold on a second. I got a brain. My brain is all fucked. Hold on.
After you brain, I will ask you my question, which may or may not make things more complicated.
4, 6, 8 damage on you.
All right. So, does Hellish Rebuke happen before or after damage?
Happens after damage. Yes, thank you.
It's a,
So
it's
let
a
me take
reaction.
the 8 damage. All right, that's been taken, and now I will do Hellish Rebuke, if it will let me.
Don't.
I can actually cast at level 2.
Hmm.
Not sure what happened there. Did those miss, or is it just straight damage?
Should be straight damage.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
he has to beat a DC 16, and then it looks like 20 total damage because he did a higher level cast. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does not make it. So
Full 20.
All right. 20 fire damage to the guy who poked me. What a dick.
I don't know why I always default to the thwomp noise, but
because it's big and mean looking and
anyway.
Made of
wants to
stone.
pound your face.
Oh my. Anyway,
Why did this break? One of my attacks just broke my character sheet.
it broke your character sheet.
Yeah, Chill Touch just switched from actually doing damage to now doing NOE times at level minus, I don't know. It's gotten,
Damn, you roll 20. What the fuck?
I don't know what happened. Let me try this. Maybe that'll fix it. Yep, I fixed it.
Okay. All right. As long as that's
Spelling error.
Okay. All right. So now it is Mark's turn.
It getting crazy up in here. So crazy. Yeah. I don't know what voice it.
Yes.
Yes. Show me your move.
Falcon punch. Falcon kick.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours, Mark.
I just finished.
No, that
Oh,
was your
wait.
reaction.
You're right. You're right. That's my B. SARS, bro.
Easy with bros with me. But
So since I'm here, I'm going to use that attack that was broken with touch on the guy who is right in front of me.
okay.
Let me cast Chill Touch
Oh Jesus, that hits.
and damage. Aw, 8 necrotic. That's it. Lame.
Arrgh.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive. Bugbears
Oh,
are beefy.
Great. Can I move?
Yeah, you haven't taken your movement yet, but
Great.
if you move out of his attack range, then it incurs an attack of opportunity.
Great. So what you're telling me is I can't move. Got it.
No, you would have had to have like taken the disengage action, but whatever.
Yeah. Cool. Let me double check the reading on this real quick. Okay. So this might need to be a DM call. So Eldritch Invocation, Fiendish Vigor. So you can cast Fall Life on yourself at will, at first level spell, without expanding a spell slot or material component. Does that still take an action? Because at will makes it sound like it's instantaneous.
That would still be an action.
Okay, then I can't do it. So then that's my turn.
Okay. All right. It is now the Tabaxi's turn. Tabaxi goes up behind this one and goes for a palm strike. It hits and does damage. Goes for another. It
Hit
hits.
the old coup de grace.
Does damage. And these are super secret DM rolls, so that one definitely hits. And the damage is negligible, but it adds up.
Poke him to death.
That hobgoblin directly, bugbear directly in front of Alcaris is not looking good. Not that he looked very good in the first place. Anyway,
Somebody kill it before it kills me.
so that is the Tabaxi's turn. Dan, you're up.
Now for this Tabaxi to run up forward around Birdie and to attack the bugbear directly in front of her with her little tiger claws.
You little tiger claws, yeah, like you haven't just mulched people with them.
Right? With your tiny little murder.
Manicure, pedicure,
That
kitty cat
hits.
claws.
7 hit. Okay, and can I use this to also first damage is 8 piercing.
Yep.
I also want to do a stunning strike where I spend a key point when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, and it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
What's your DC?
16.
It passes.
Damn. Okay. Then I'll just do a second attacky.
Attack.
That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
You overcompensate with a swing, and you kind of get twisted around a little bit, and your turn ends.
Oh,
Did you just claw yourself?
kitty is sad.
Mega, you're up.
Like did he fall over or did he just like twist over?
Who, Ginger?
Yeah. Oh, just a twist.
Ginger's a she, isn't she? Or is...
Yeah,
Oh.
she.
Oh, excuse me, she.
Yeah.
Head on.
So Ginger just got a little bit twisted around and had to like recalculate herself.
Okay. Then this is an alleyway, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so he will launch a few feet in the air and go for a flying jump kick at the hobgoblin in front of him.
Okay.
Flying kick.
Does not hit.
So I guess he just like there we go. Yes, I guess maybe just like maybe overshoots and like winds up here
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. But then turns around and goes for another strike.
Turns around.
Every now and then I get a little...
I don't like.
We all, every single one of us, went for something.
Turn around. That hits.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right, and then he will also incidentally go for that stunning strike, although mine is a DC 15.
Does not pass.
All right, so now they are paralyzed until the end of my next turn. And then I will make a bonus strike.
Y'all are really punchy. I love it.
Which I believe has advantage while paralyzed, so that's the 18.
Yup.
But you're also flanked too, so or he's flanked, I should say.
Yes, so then like a 7 damage.
Wait, did somebody just like go missing, or am I just freaking out? Never mind.
Everyone's here. It's just that like it's just the ginger is like almost the same color as the thing.
Oh right, right, that's right.
She's got that active camo, you know.
We're just
Alright, well,
viewing her up top from the golden top hat.
Camouflage.
Yeah, Bolskachik will end his turn.
Okie dokie. All right, and Zul, your turn.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
That's you.
It's me,
You
Mario.
also punch him to death. All the things.
I will punch him with my sword.
Sword punch.
Yeah, I'll be going for this.
Okay. With advantage, that
16?
hits. You get
Oh,
advantage.
20. That's right. Yeah.
That hits. And
Oops, it's a
oh,
murder.
it's murder.
Go for another one, Dan.
All right.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh.
I think he's dead.
Quite possibly. That is dead. How do you want to do this?
Oh boy. So what does he look like while paralyzed?
He looks like a paralyzed bugbear. I don't know what you want me to say.
What? No, like a description.
That sounds depressing.
He's
I know.
No.
he looks like he's
Yeah,
just
so that's the thing, his
frozen.
muscles are locked up.
Yeah, he looks like he's all locked up and tense and frozen. Let it go.
God,
Let it
knew that was
go.
coming.
Let it go.
Frozen 2 in theaters now.
I guess
Your
you just.
discretion strongly advised. Wait.
I don't even.
Hashtag non-spawn.
I don't even know how to flavor this. It's just. I guess just the similar thing as before, but horizontal.
You decide that this bugbear is too damn tall, and not liking things that are of comparable height to you, you slice him in half. So now he's 2 short pieces instead of one tall piece.
That's better.
We have spilled a lot of blood today.
It comes with the job.
Arthur,
Yes.
your
Yeah.
turn, buddy.
After me is Mark, correct?
After you is the enemy.
It's Bugbear. After you is Mark dying.
Okay. So I was thinking of giving inspiration, not motivation. Motivation's what I don't know where I'm going with that.
So you don't have the inspiring leader feat, I don't think.
No, but I'm a bard.
No.
Can you bardically get me some HP?
Oh yeah. Wait, how low are you?
Well, I don't meta, so if you want to do a medicine check.
Oh yeah, that works. Wait, does it? D? Does that track?
I mean, it would consume your action, but
Wait, you count doing a medicine check?
medicine check is a pretty thorough check.
Okay, what if I give him just a
There
little?
is no heal check anymore. Heal checks
What if-
used to be 3 skills, so that's why I've always done it that way.
What if I give him just like a once over to be like, hey, how much blood is he leaking?
Ruling on the field says it would consume an action.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I will say, without giving you an exact, I'm okay.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay. Then I shall look at you, and with a wink and a smile, point at you, and using my bonus action, I'm gonna just say, well, tell you what, if you can get this job done before I get bored, I'll make sure to write a poem about you later on. Hey? It's a wink, point, finger gun, give bardic inspiration as the golden halo sort of floats above your head.
Ah, yes, the finger crossbows.
Finger
Yeah.
crossbows.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
That does sound painful. That sounds like a weird gang sign that I'd have to learn how to do. Yeah, and I am going to hold my action because I don't really have anything else I can do because I only got like a couple spell casts left and only bonus action things to do.
Okay. Goblin turn. He's gonna try to go after Alcaris.
Really? I can't imagine why.
With an 8, I presume that does not hit.
No. No, it doesn't.
Then that's the bugbear's turn.
Sweet.
So-
I'm still alive.
So now it's Mark's turn.
Cool. Well, he made me upset. So I think the only response is to do some poison spray in his face. How's that sound?
Go for it.
Making sure that this is actually a yes. Okay. So, very quickly, Alcaris will pull a small, dark, purplish tome from a pocket, open it up really quickly to a page, flip through it, and then wave his hand over it and then towards the bugbear as a giant spray of poison covers the bugbear.
And he does not make that save. So he dies. How do you want to flavor it?
The poison begins to eat away at all of his open wound face as they start to widen and steam as the poison slowly starts to dissolve the flesh.
Ah, my wounds!
Until he no longer has the willpower to stand the pain.
He crumbles to the ground and dies. Combat is over.
As
The other one
Alcaris-
seemed a little more sadistic.
As Alcaris closes the book, you'll see a fresh set of runes burn themselves one letter at a time into his left arm as he hisses and endures the pain before pocketing the book.
Yee.
D-I-S-N?
What? It says Keds.
I feel like I missed something.
I was starting to spell Disney, implying
Oh,
that
got
at
it.
some point this person had sold them souls to.
I was wondering what you were spelling. That's definitely better than my Keds joke, which no one.
Yeah, I that lost me.
Keds is a sock brand.
Well, they
They
make
were
socks
known
and
for
shoes.
Their socks, literally spelling out the word Keds at the bottom.
The tricks are for kids.
Well then, so you successfully destroyed the bugbears and chased off the hobgoblins. And it's with that we'll have to pause things for the night because I am very tired and I have to get up fairly early in the morning for work. But I
Then
think
you'll have to get some sleep.
yeah, I thank you all for being a part of this. We might continue this in a future time. We'll see. And everybody who joined us, even those who joined us late, thank you very much for being a part of this. Let's see who is streaming right now that we can send a raid to.
Yes, next week tune in to my pain.
Yes.
Well, we don't know what we're doing next week yet or not. Let's go raid Connor. Let's go raid Distortion Devil.
Okie dokie.
You have a good night, Comlands.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes.
Good night.
Thank you for coming in.
Good night, everyone.
Have
Good
a
night.
wonderful night.
Oh.
Who let you out there?